right. Welcome back to Seas of Sand. Starting a little bit later today, but that's all right. We'll just have a slightly shorter session. So, on the... Do I have any bookkeeping? No, I don't think so. I think we're all good. On the past session, on the last one... yes, that was why. On the last session of Seas of Sand, the party entered a large, mysterious ruin in an attempt to explore the connection between Gnollish bandits and Yuan-Ti cultists, and why they were hunting for a certain artifact, which seemed to be a necklace that belonged to one of the party's companions, an archaeologist named Elizabeth. So, after managing to infiltrate the ruins after a few different methods and some changes in tactics halfway, they managed to slip inside while convincing the Gnolls that they were actually on their side. Though I guess that charm person spell is still up and ticking down. And so, after they entered the ruins, they found that there was a sort of defense mechanism set up involving some of the statues, but they managed to solve how to get around them and proceeded south first, as I believe they were unsure of whether or not they wanted to confront the leader of the Gnolls yet, a shaman named Murktooth, who is said to be pretty far into the ruin, and was convening with the demon prince of Gnolls, who they referred to as Witherclaw. So they decided to do some exploring first before they went too close to what he was up to, and found a library on the southern side of the ruins, where they encountered a bunch of undead creatures, which quickly returned to life and attacked them. But after managing to defeat them, they looked around a little bit in the library and opened a door on the far side to find a small altar, as well as another undead creature. But just before they were able to actually do anything about that, that was where we ended the session. So that is where we will return. All right. Let's get.
I forgot about the sexy pharaoh.
I don't think I want to be a part of this
here.
campaign anymore.
I hate it here. I hate playing this.
See, I've
I wanna
downgraded
leave.
from sending random images to just saying the worst things.
Yeah.
You truly are terrible.
Yeah, this is
Thank
horrible.
Thank you. Okay, you're all gonna
Like,
look
I
at
know
that
I
pharaoh
say
and tell
out of
me he's
pocket
not
things
hot.
out of.
So.
Thank you.
So
The silence
indeed.
speaks
Luna,
the truth.
you creak open that heavy metal door to look into this sort of smaller chapel filled with books, with the altar at the far side, with this statue and a small little podium in front of it. But again, your attention is drawn to the creature that is kind of slumped on the ground against one of the bookshelves off to your left.
Oh, Kakia. Please don't be evil.
As you kind of take
Vote
another
in
step. Yeah, the rest of you hear Lunette say that.
What? God, please don't tell me there's
There's
another
another
thing
mummy
in
in
there.
here.
Oh fuck.
Yum.
Bella bleeding out, just like pushes against the door
Shh, no,
and
you don't
waddles
have to come in.
in.
It's okay.
Just
Imagine
I'm-
being
no,
bleeding
I'm
out.
in here.
LOL.
Covered
Can't
in-
relate.
covered in awful bruises and probably some broken ribs from those magic missiles you took in the last
Open
session.
fucking wounds, perhaps even.
Imagine
I think
being
the
beat
lynx
up.
bit me
LOL.
a few times.
Oh, I dropped my chicken, but it's okay.
Is it?
Just make sure
going
you're
to
muting if
ask
you're
us
gonna rattle the
questions?
wrappers of your chicken.
No, I'm fine. I'm not eating it. I was just putting it back.
Okay, because we could hear that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Is it going to like?
I don't know.
Is it going to? Oh.
Hello.
As you kind of make your way further into this room, you can see that the person is again as they're kind of sitting half slumped, half seated, with their back to this bookshelf. You actually notice that they are sort of missing one of their entire legs at the knee,
Oh.
which can actually be found kind of laying on the floor nearby,
I'm gonna.
with sort
I'm
of
gonna-
a string of bandages being the only thing that connects the two. And the figure is actually holding their arm, which is also beginning to kind of half fall from
gonna
the
take-
joint.
I'm gonna take the leg and I'm gonna push it on.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
What are you doing?
But
I'm putting it back together again.
I do not believe that's how bones work.
Humpty Dumpty had a great fall.
the figure does actually talk to you, though, because it is capable
Oh!
of speech.
It
Um,
speaks.
Oh, there we go.
The mouth is covered. I wouldn't know.
Again, the voice is like very raspy and slightly muffled from the myriad of bandages that cover their body.
Mm-hmm.
But she says, "Who
Oh, it's a woman!
who are you?"
Oh fuck! It talks. Bella chokes for a minute and like jumps back.
We're just adventurers.
You see her kind of, just sort of guard herself a little more. You're more of those grave robbers.
Is this a grave?
This is a. Oh Jesus!
This just
I don't
looks
know what
like
a Jesus is,
library
never
to
mind.
me.
Yeah, it was not built as a grave, but it would seem it is now.
Huh.
Oh dear. In what way? Please tell me that the individuals outside of this door were not associates of yours.
No.
Oh, thank
no,
God.
They were not.
Oh,
They were
oh,
not
phew.
scions.
that is so much guilt off of my shoulders. Okay. All right. What is your deal then? How did you? Is this like for you? Is this yours?
Are you gesturing to the room? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
No, this is an altar to Eusticia.
I'm gonna look over at Luna.
This would be a pretty easy history check. Or religion.
Oh yeah, okay, I'll do it. Well, I would do a history check, but D&D Beyond still is not loaded.
Alright.
I have a +4
Okay,
on
wait, I think it's
religion.
coming.
What's your
Yeah,
his-
okay, I've
Okay.
got it. I've got
You-
+5.
If you got it.
Oh, 11.
Can she get advantage because she's a knowledge wizard?
No, I said it would be easy, so it was a DC of 10.
Okay.
Oh.
So you kind of think back. You have heard the name Eusticia before, though it was kind of probably a little while ago, and it's not something that's been particularly maybe prominent to you in your efforts to become a merchant. It'd be less relevant for you. But Eusticia is the goddess of knowledge.
I don't know. That seems pretty fucking important to a wizard of knowledge. But what do I know?
It's not not a wizard of knowledge, but okay.
I
Isn't it? Wait,
see.
hold on. Am I a fool? Wait,
Normally
what is
you would
this?
have you would have probably known it just off the bat, Lynette, but because of your more mercantile background, that's why I said
Order
no.
of Scribes. Might be.
It is sort of your thing, Lynette. That's why it was a very easy check.
I
But
see, I see.
but since you had more of a mercantile background, I had you make the check.
Mhm. I see, but how did you come to be here?
I was one of the scions. We live here.
Oh. Very interesting.
Barbella's gonna look over at Lunette and just kind of whisper, "You don't think that one dude with the purple eyes was a scion, do you?"
Wait, I have an idea. I'm going to get the drawing of the necklace out. Do you know anything about this?
Of course, that's our sigil. The sun and the scorpion.
So the pendant with this on it, what does it do?
The pendant. Well, I believe Master Koroka had a pendant like that.
And who, perhaps even there, could we find this Master Kiroka?
Well,
Or-
he left the Scorpion's Den a while ago. Well, most of the Scions did.
Why did you stay?
Well, a few of us stayed behind to continue our arcane research. But for the most of us, we weren't needed anymore.
Do you have
Why
any
not?
idea? Oh,
Well, the war is over.
war?
Yeah, of course. She just kind of looks really confused by this. The Unification War.
What year is it?
Well, I've lost track of time a little. But the war I just ended a few years ago.
And what year would that have been?
If you just give me a sec, I gotta consult. It's not right in front of my face, and I always forget your numbers.
I'm sorry, Unification Ward? What?
The year 193, of course.
What year is it for us?
It is.
Did we ever talk about that?
773.
Holy shit! Fuck! Oh god!
She's saying the war ended in 193 or 19. Yes, 193.
You have been here for a very long time, then.
No!
What do you mean?
You would have been here at least.
She's gonna grab Lunette before she can speak and just yank her back.
I suppose you can resist that if you really want to, Lynette, but
No,
if
it's
you'd rather
fine.
just RP it out.
Do not tell her. We do not know what could happen if she finds out.
Why?
We may lose a very valuable source of information if she goes into some sort of breakdown if she finds out how long it's been. I'm just saying. I'm gonna make direct eye contact with Sulu as he comes in.
I believe one of you still has the murmuring. You guys never gave them
Yeah.
back, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna think
We're
it. I'm gonna
murmuring.
think it as
What are
I
you thinking?
say it.
What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
Hold on. I'm getting God. Let me speak.
I'm gonna
to it.
walk in and be like, wow, what a great day in the modern age, guys.
Wow, I can't
Well,
believe
that
this
would
is...
still be modern to her, though.
I
Wow.
sure
I
do
can't
love the year
believe this is
773.
I'm so
this
glad
too.
I'm in
Do
the year
not tell
773.
her what year it is, because if she goes into a fucking breakdown because of it, we could lose a lot of fucking information.
I think Ezzy doesn't know what year it is either.
I think that
I
is
don't think
truant
Ezzy
of
would know.
him.
I really don't think he would know.
I don't think he knows what a calendar is.
I don't
Fair
think he
enough.
knows what
Probably, he counts by days, like he knows exactly how many days since he's been born, but like he doesn't know how many years.
Oh
That's
no.
fucking weird.
To be fair, most general commoners in this world probably wouldn't care too much either. The idea is most of them would know when the year turns over, but they're not keeping a list of an arbitrary number from.
They know about New Year's.
Yeah, but they're not keeping
Yeah.
a list of the arbitrary number of years that have passed since they switched their counting number time. So
Valid of them.
I don't think they really give a
Interesting.
shit. So I think it's perfectly fine for players to not know what year it is. I usually just remind them.
I think it'd be really funny if I told her what year.
I don't think
It's
it would
really
be.
tempting.
Who's the president right now?
So it's no, just hear me
Who's
out.
the
sis.
Sultan? Who's the Sultan?
Yes,
Okay.
Ezekiel. What's going on?
What if we told?
Um.
What if we told him what year it was?
Okay.
We should.
So, Valbella's gonna turn back to the lady whose name we don't know yet. Right. The war. Now about this Master
Kuroka?
Karoka. Where did you say that he was headed to?
Well, I'm not sure exactly. Probably back to the city.
And what city would that be?
Well, Zahar, there's much work to be doing there.
Okay, so wait. No, the name has not changed much.
Yeah, well, then that also makes sense, because, like, that's, like, where Elizabeth, we met her.
Right.
So...
Okay. Oh god, that's so many years. That's so many generations of people.
It's been 600 years since you died, loser. LOL.
That's literally at least maybe like six.
It's like 500
generations of
I want to
people.
know how she
Yeah, it's
doesn't
probably
realize
been like
that
a year or
she's...
two since you died.
I want to know how she doesn't realize that, like, she's dead. She's missing a leg.
So what?
It happens.
And while
It
while
happens
while we're
occasionally.
talking,
You know
while we're
how it be.
talking, Valbella's just gonna start like tying a knot around where the leg was ripped off at. And she's going to go, so how did you how did she looks at Lunette. Is this the right to ask? Do you think that she knows she's dead?
That's another good question.
That is a very good question. So
Okay.
what happened to your leg?
I believe I was struck with some sort of necrotic curse.
Do you remember what happened in the events leading up to the Necrotic Curse?
Well, I was knocked unconscious, I think, by grave robbers looking to steal from us.
You say?
And when I woke up, I was struck with this curse. I was falling apart. I managed to patch myself up with pages from the books around me, but then I saw the grave robbers were still here, so I locked myself in here, and I've been hiding from them.
Right. And did the grave robbers carry any sort of symbol on them? Or like...
I never really got much of a look. I just I was in the library and I heard noises, I heard yells, and then they burst in and I tried to run.
What? Mm-hmm. God, the fact that this happened 580 years ago is so astounding to me.
Give or take a few years, because you don't know
Roughly.
exactly
Roughly.
how long she was here. She just said that the war ended, but she did refer to it as recent, though you don't know exactly how recent.
Maybe within the last few years. So, like, I'd give her the benefit of like 570, maybe.
It's 580, probably give or take maybe 1 or 2 years after the war ended.
God. This is such careful questioning. Because if she doesn't know that she's dead, and she doesn't know where she is, and she's under the impression that all of her friends are alive.
Well, I mean, she does know where she is, though.
No, like, I mean, doesn't know where she is timeline-wise.
Oh,
Yeah,
you know what?
yeah.
Let's tell her, actually. I've decided I'm gonna tell
I feel
mean,
like if we're not
Valbella
gonna
will
tell
try
her,
to
then we gotta
stop
hurry up
you.
and get the information out of her. If we are gonna tell her.
I mean, if you guys want to learn anything, I mean, if we want to ask her about the Unification War,
I want to learn
she's
things, but I
probably
do
already
want to be
thought-
honest with her.
Guys, we could be a little sneaky and
I'm
conniving
not saying
and
that you can't
say
be
that
honest
we
with
are going
her.
to withhold any information until she gives us information.
Why are we being mean to her? That's
I
so
know she
mean.
is not.
I'm
She is
being
not.
mean, I'm just being resourceful and doing things in a timely manner.
That is resourceful.
Sneaky. That is true.
You should be safe now for the most part, but I do have some news for you. I hope you don't freak out.
Valbella's just gonna
alright.
stare at Lunette real fucking hard.
I think that this is a bad idea.
Psha! You have been here at least 500 years.
What do you mean?
Lunette.
I may be elfin, but we don't live that long.
I'm just gonna keep staring at Lunette. She dug this hole. She can fucking get herself out of it.
That's so true.
Something, I don't know exactly how it happened, but it appears whoever was here, including you, have become undead.
You mean this isn't just a necrotic curse?
I do not think so.
Oh. I see. Then my arm and my leg is decomposition then. I see.
What a fucking way to find out. You dug this hole.
Perhaps I always had a suspicion, but 500 years, that can't be.
Look at it. You've given it sadness.
That can't be
Oh, come on.
possible.
I'm afraid it is. I'm very sorry.
You've made it
Probably
sad.
because he died.
Then the gaps in my memory are more like chasms then.
I am so sorry that you had to find out this way.
I'm gonna pat her shoulder.
And
She's like, "Don't fucking touch me."
if it
Sorry.
If it truly
that was
has,
funny.
if it truly has been 500 years, then Master Kroka and well, everyone else, they'll all be dead now.
I
Yes.
am afraid so. I'm very sorry.
I see.
He's literally gonna have She's gonna be so sad about this later when she's not surrounded by fucking strangers.
Then who are the four of you, and why are you here if not to rob from us?
Rob the grave?
Our friend had the pendant I spoke of, and we are here to learn of its origin and use, though the place is being used as a camp for gnolls at the moment.
No.
Do you? Knowles, yes.
Do you know what that is?
Yes, but I don't know why.
Is this where we find? Is this where we find out Knowles were extinct 500 years ago?
If it has been 500 years, then I suppose I know very little of what has occurred. I have no idea why
Vote for
Knowles would be
Knowles.
camped in front of our den.
What were Knowles doing 500 years ago?
Roaming more like feral packs, attacking travelers, but
Well, that's mostly what they still do, so.
Yeah, that's actually not very far off base.
Great news! The future is not that different from the past.
They seem to be helping another party find the pendant we have. It seems that it may be used as some kind of key somewhere down here.
another party.
A cult of Yuan-Ti.
Her eyes dart to Cecilia.
Not him. He's
no,
not part of it.
no.
Snake racism. This is snake racism.
I mean, to be fair, she did just
Yeah, to be fair.
finish fighting a
like,
war.
yeah, I was gonna say, like, what's her reaction to seeing, like, one of
but
the bad
also-
guys just standing there?
How reptilian, I guess, were the individuals she's fighting in the war? Because Suts isn't really that Yuan-Ti looking, is he? Other than, like, scaly
Well, there's different
bits.
I can answer this question. There's
Scales and
Yeah.
different classifications of
There's different
Yuan-Ti.
Casts.
Yeah. So some of them look more like snakes than others, and some of them look like Cecilia. Most of them look like Cecilia, but some of them
okay.
are increasingly snake-like. Those guys fucked off, but
Yeah, Cecilia is low cast.
Okay.
yeah, I'm a little peasant boy.
Exactly.
I'm a little peasant boy.
I'm here with my piece of bread, sir. Don't mind me.
The
I slither into my little dark cave.
the undead woman, her eyes kind of dart to Cecilia, but she kind of then looks across at the others. And, Yuan-Ti are looking for Master Crocus pendant.
We should be specific. It is. I don't know the specifics of it yet because it seems like it is not just Yuan-Ti in this cult. Because the gnolls that we are currently trespassing upon, well, not I don't know, whatever. It's a very complicated situation. The gnolls seem to be in on it, so that makes me believe that there are, like, it is an all-encompassing thing, whatever this cult ends up being.
I would
Correct
go,
me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I would go so far as to say that it is mostly Yuan. I would say it is Yuan-Ti though, because like the gnolls don't necessarily believe in what the cult's beliefs are. They just work for them because they've been given a price.
No, I
So-
suppose that is fair, but like,
Not to be Debbie Downer and talk
no,
about
no,
my own,
no.
but I think it is most likely solely
I'm just trying to
Yuan-Ti in
think of,
origin.
like, no, I'm just trying to think of like how many groups are in on it, I guess. Because it seems like whatever group these gnolls are part of, they are part of it. So I'm like,
I would say
like, I'm trying to get a bigger picture of
I would say Cecilia's assessment is accurate.
I figured.
I have big brain.
I want to
take
know how
notes.
much bigger than us this is, if that makes sense.
I have a feeling we will be knowing this very shortly.
Well, you know that the gnolls are being hired as workers, those bandits, but you know there's at least other encampments of Yuan-Ti if they're still out there. So you know that it's at least a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
But in terms of like races of people involved,
Yeah,
it's
that's Yuan-Ti.
primarily all
Yeah, it does appear to be led by the Yuan-Ti.
Yeah, because when
Right.
we were talking to their leader earlier, she was like, "Oh, so you're like accepting humans in now?" And I was like,
Yeah.
racism." Yummy.
Excuse me. That was either gonna be a burp or a choke, because that
Oh,
was
fun.
funny.
But regardless, though she's sort of wary, she kind of looks towards the others, the rest of you, and says, the Yuan-Ti then, they still scheme, even after the war is over.
I would.
I don't know how to
suppose
feel
so.
about that statement.
Some of them.
I don't know how to feel about that statement. Am I being lumped in?
Wait,
to be honest?
what was the statement?
That Yuan-Tis are still scheming even after the war is over.
The cult is.
Yeah. The cult guys.
This one doesn't scheme much. He just thinks about the men a lot.
You
Actually, I have an
fucking
idea.
bitch. You
I'm gonna get out a piece of parchment and draw the cult symbol to see if she knows anything about it.
Ooh, that's smart.
Okay, we got an artist here.
Yeah, we got a real Picasso.
Alright, yeah,
I like it! Picasso!
You sketch out, for reference, this symbol on a small piece of parchment, and she kind of looks at it for a moment. I think I've seen that symbol in Lady Mortici's notes, though I cannot remember the context.
Well, at the very least, we know it goes back quite far.
God, it has not changed in... Jesus. Well, Jesus doesn't exist in this world. I don't know why I keep saying that. Any whoozy woozy. I mean, obviously, whatever this symbol is, I mean, evidently, but it is, like, super fucking integral to this fucking cult's deal, so... I don't know.
I see. I believe that Master Koroka's pendant, I believe it opens a door, a defense mechanism further into the den.
Yes,
gonna
and
look.
it seems whatever is back there, the cult is after and are paying the gnolls to help open.
Yeah, where does the door lead to? Do you
Where
know?
is Elizabeth right now?
She's over far.
She's way
somewhere.
up on the hill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like way far.
Yeah, you left
Who
it pretty
is
far
with her?
Owala?
Well, and Pancake.
Is it just Owala?
Yeah, it's literally just Owala and Pancake.
Psh, that'll be fine.
They'll be fine. It's not like
I
they know
think
they're
that
there.
we should perhaps get to them when we are done this conversation quickly.
I mean, I was thinking kind of the same thing. Like, off topic, we could go get the necklace from Elizabeth
Yeah, I'm
and then come back.
because now, I mean, I feel like we know a lot of more information than we previously knew. Whatever is going on here, they're looking for that pendant, and I am assuming that her pendant, however her father got it, is the perhaps key.
Yeah.
And if
Well, I'm
they
pretty
get a
sure it's
hold
probably-
of her, and it's just Pancake and Walla, we're
Pancake's
fucked.
pretty slay, though. I'm just saying.
Pancake is they will kill him. I'm sorry. And they will kidnap the shit out of Walla and Elizabeth. Elizabeth
Don't
cannot
kidnap
fight. You
the
can't
shit
look
out
me
of
in.
them.
You cannot look at me and tell
No,
me
I
that
thought
Elizabeth
this
knows how to
and
fight.
kidnap the shit out of them was
She is a bit
funny.
of a
No,
feral
no, no,
girl.
no. I know that's what you're talking about. I'm just trying to reiterate the point that I don't think that Elizabeth can fight. And
I think that would look a little suspicious to the Knolls, but
Yeah, just a
probably
little.
a good idea. I
Yeah.
want to stay here and keep learning about this, but like,
that's
somebody
I want-
going out is probably
yeah,
a good
I
idea.
want to go get Elizabeth and Dawala and
You
Pancake.
could.
I think
Good.
that I should.
You
And I will at least notify one of you that I'm going to do it.
slay.
That is a plan.
And then we can keep getting information while you do
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
I will keep the murmur ring on me should I ever come back into like
I think you're
Con-
gonna be outside
con-
range.
You'll
Well,
no,
yeah,
I will,
you'll
but
be
like
outside
that's
the
why I'm
range, yeah, but-
saying no. If I ever come back in within range,
Just
Oh.
just as a minor addition, because it's been a little bit since we last played, the Knolls also do believe that Velbella does not speak common.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I will add that.
Listen,
wait, no, that's
Valhalla,
fine.
all you
I
gotta
can
do
speak
is
3
grunt
other
and point.
languages. No, it's okay. I can speak 4 other languages.
I just
We're
mean
fine.
you
languages
won't,
do you
when
speak?
you walk past the Knolls, you'll not be able to explain where you're going.
Maybe
No, that is
someone
okay.
should go with her. I don't know.
That's why I
I
brought
can
that up.
speak, but I can speak Draconic, Elvish, Giant, and Primordial.
Oh
by the
wait,
way.
you could try to like pantomime like.
Or
going
if we're
over
going,
there.
if we're going to
Um,
keep pretend, if we're going to pretend she's help, we could just give her a note to show them
Yeah.
and say she's getting.
I have permission from my mommy and
Did you get your
Pretty
information
much.
slip signed to go on this field trip?
It's signed, I promise. I definitely didn't
I have
definitely
permission.
not forge it.
I wear it on my neck like those fucking
Yes, yes. Oh my-
shame signs. You know the
Excuse
one.
me, Madam Knoll. I have a doctor's note here that gets me out of PE.
This is so funny. But yeah. I can do that while you guys get information.
Yeah, if you want to do that, that's fine.
I'm 100% going to do that.
Right.
And then I'm
And,
gonna
Let's
fuck
see.
off.
Bella limps her way out of the library.
Literally, like,
you sure
wait,
you don't want to
hey,
stop and
Ezzy,
heal?
can I get some healing, please? Mwah. Mwah.
And Jay, was it Eusticia they follow?
Yeah, Eustice, yeah.
Okay.
Ezzy, am I getting healing or not?
Well, that's just what she said. The this
Oh.
altar was. She didn't say anyone followed them.
And
Please.
potato.
You did have a question that she never answered because you guys started talking about something else. So I can finish that question that answer.
Oh
if you
yeah,
want.
let me
Please,
pop
please
back in
answer
the
my
room real
question.
quick.
Thank you.
Let me
thank
pop
you.
back in.
Yes, please.
I'm about
And
to
then
write so many like. Oh, I spelled that name wrong.
Your question was what lies beyond the door that Master Kuraka's
Yeah.
pendant locks.
Yep. That was my question.
So you kind of have that small little sidebar as she answers. She says, beyond, I believe the door is just past the Hall of Embers, so, beyond the door, we didn't really lock it much when... I suppose it's been a while, though. Beyond the Hall of Embers is... it's the prisons and our arcane research laboratory, as well as, our leaders' chambers are there as well, and the corridor of the first, and then, 500 years. I suppose she would be different. She would be different now.
She?
The
A woman, you said?
I hate it here.
the warden of the Scions of the Scorpion. She watched over the Scorpion's den, though she was just a baby.
Huh. I see. I know this is a lot, and there are some gaps, but thank you. This is very helpful.
Uh, it's confusing for me as well. I apologize that I can't help more, but this is all a little bit overwhelming. She, she just told you.
Yeah, all of that was.
She said that the door was at.
Warden lady.
She said the door was at. Okay, let me go back through it. She said the door was in the Hall of Embers, but that beyond that door, again she kind of mused that she felt like they didn't really lock that door when she was around here, but if it was locked, what would lie beyond it was prisons, arcane research laboratories, the chambers, the personal chambers of their leaders, as well as the corridor of the first, she called it, and then she just kind of mused about some sort of warden, who she said was just a baby, but then she remembered that it was 500
No,
years.
okay. Yeah, I wrote that down, and you were going over this shit, and then I was like, yeah, that's definitely, like, in the corridor that leads up to the door, so what's behind it?
Yeah, no, all of that is beyond the
Okay.
door.
Okay, great, I wrote it all down. Slay.
You won't hear the popping in the background, by the
Nope.
way. Okay, cool.
No popping.
People
You don't
are
hear any
like
You
blasting...
are mentally ill.
No, people are blasting fireworks in my neighborhood.
Oh, shit.
I see.
So
I would love to learn more, but perhaps we should save it for once the area is completely safe and we can bring our friend down.
I see. All right. Should I remain here?
Yes, they haven't found you yet. I imagine they're not going to check here anytime soon. That seems safest.
I see. You see her kind of gaze wistfully at the statue in the room. Lady Eustice has protected me all this time. I suppose she can protect me for a little longer.
Speaking of, what is this shrine for?
Well, the Arakokra of the Scions, one of the three parts, they built this shrine. There are others to the north, but this one was built by the Arakokra. It's a shrine to Lady Eusticia, the goddess of knowledge, as an addition to their library. And she just kind of gestures with her shoulder towards the door that you came through, towards the larger library.
Mm-hmm. I see.
So I can describe the statue more for you if you want.
Yes, please.
You were
It
kind of
has been
focusing a
week.
little bit on her, and it's been a while. So the statue itself is actually appears to be an elven woman. You can see the pointed ears and long hair. But within the statue itself, sort of carved as a part of the statue itself, is a blindfold that covers her eyes, so you're not able to actually see her eyes at all. And she holds kind of in her two outstretched hands an open book, kind of cradled. And then sort of a long gown carved into stone.
Mhm. Well, Fabella, you should go make sure. Oh my god, you should go make sure Elizabeth is safe. We never got your name, actually.
I apologize. My name is Radia.
A pleasure to meet you, Aradia.
Oh, I was like,
I'm
I'm
Lunette.
stuck.
Valpella, you make your way past the.
Did you please tell me you didn't see me fucking sidestep down the hall? I did. I realized I could have just skipped this entire thing, but I was like, do.
Oh no.
You make your way past the corpses in the library, and then
hate it.
back out to the entrance hall. Actually, you passed by the gathering hall first. I suppose you're just walking back through it.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Ignoring the gnoll who was in there.
Sleeping mule.
And make your way back out into the camp.
Oh.
So the rest of you...
I'm wearing the note on my, like, I have it, like, tucked in my, like, pauldron or something. Oh, I don't have that much health.
Correct. It's what you used to have.
I don't know why it went back to 29. That's
It's
interesting.
because it's your portrait as it was when you left this place.
Oh, I see. I'm just gonna teeter through the camp.
One of the gnolls just kind of steps up and
Oh, not the hot one.
what are you
I
going?
I point to the note.
She kind of like squints and leans in a little bit. So what does the note say? Who wrote it?
Yeah, I don't know what it says.
Yeah,
I
well,
can't
it doesn't.
read common.
Someone else wrote it. So
well,
someone
it's
else can tell me.
I guess it's my job. I will say I wrote the note.
What does the note say?
The note said, "Oh shit, guys, what does the note say?"
Maybe we're getting her
it
to
could
fetch
be-
water from
It
the
could be
encampment.
like, ooh, wait, yeah. It could say, getting water from camel. Thanks. And then like a smiley face. I don't fucking know, guys.
Very thirsty, underlined.
Yes, that too.
What? Camel.
I just shrug. I don't
Yo,
know.
you have to sit there and look thirsty.
Yeah, you gotta look
I
thirsty,
just
come on.
Look dehydrated.
I hate this.
Be a little wrinkly.
Alright, you see her kind of scan the page. She kind of sounds out some of the words out loud. Maybe their common is
can't
not,
read
is
it
not
either!
their common is not, it's
Muffin!
not their first language. And then she says, gathering water, alright, whatever. And just sort of makes her way back.
Great. If I'm accosted by any more gnolls, I will cry. Waddle, waddle, waddle. What is the most inconspicuous way of leaving this camp? Because we came from up here.
Literally just walking.
Yeah,
I
I
know,
would say go
but
off to
if
the left. I think go off to the left through the grass for a little bit so they think we're up from that direction. I mean, if you head straight for the hill, it'd be a little odd.
No, but isn't the hill up this way?
The hill is
I thought- 'cause
directly east. You guys kind of looped north to
Ah.
come down from the
Oh.
south. The hill is directly east.
Oh.
So they can't. They're
Okay.
kind of nestled on the other side of this far hill.
So even
Well,
if I
just
went
go
straight
up.
out of the camp, they wouldn't know where we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, the hill is sort of like an overlook where you could see the camp from. It was about like 15 or 20 minutes away.
Yeah, I think go off to the north through the grass, so it kind of looks like we're camped somewhere close by that they didn't see.
They still
and
wouldn't
then
know
head for
where
the
we
hill.
are.
I
Even if we went-
guess.
Even like, because I'm assuming that Jay is implying that they are. I'm gonna draw a real big circle. Like there's rock here. Like this is rock. I'm assuming our camp is behind this rock. That didn't show up.
No.
Rock. Fuck. God damn it. Rock.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Let me draw.
Why isn't it showing up? What the fuck?
So
This is
there's
so
sort of like a
distressing.
large rock face that kind of goes along here, right? And there's a couple like smaller rocks kind of in here, right? And then this is like the entranceway, and then a couple more smaller rocks here, right? And then this is their camp here with these fences like this.
And we are on this side.
So right now the group is within the ruins here, where you've drawn your circles that would be inside the ruins.
Right. So
Kind
then,
of,
okay.
if you know what Petra looks like, the real life ruins. This is sort of inspired by that. So it's sort of within this mountainside is where you are currently. But you just left the camp and made your way out here, right? And so as you move your way out there, you guys came in from the north like this. But it was because you came from over here where there's sort of a little hill. And so when you guys came here, you could have gone south like that to their guard towers and snuck in like that, or north into the tall grass, and you guys chose to go north. So, I think what Lunette is describing is to just reverse the path and go north to kind of bait them that you're heading north, and then just make a long way around the hill and go back the way you came. But what you are currently doing is just going straight to the hill, which they would be able to watch you walk all the way over that hill.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they would know that you are making your way to a hill, and they would essentially know where you, in the general sense, were.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Guess I'll go up.
To straighten out the geography of the area. I hope that helps.
Yeah.
So you kind of loop your way back around. Now they kind of can't see you on the other side of the large fence that they built here. So you kind of make it look as if you're walking north, and then after a certain amount of time, loop your way back around and head towards the far hill where you told Elizabeth Owala to wait with Pancake. I don't know if I don't think I made that map as a I didn't make that hill as a map, so we'll just take you to a different one, because I'm kind of curious what you would say to them.
I also want to just make sure that she's not been fucking kidnapped.
This is my old drawing of what I described it for you last time.
The other one, the one you just drew, is so in depth.
Yeah, there it is from last time.
It's pretty similar. I'm pretty good at that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pancake cameo in
almost
his
like
own
you know.
campaign. Yeah, it's almost like I designed the area. So you make your way back.
Terrifying.
You make your way back around the hillside, and see Pancake kind of nestled in along the side of the hill, and Elizabeth and Owala just kind of seated nearby, and they kind of notice you approaching, and Elizabeth just kind of not loudly, but just is everything all right? She notices that your companions are not with you, and that you're still probably a little bit beat up.
Limp. No. Oh, am I? Okay, we're good. I had all that time to walk here, and I just didn't think of what I would say to you. That's pretty characteristic of me.
Where are the others? Are they all right?
Oh, I mean, better than I am. That's for fucking certain. She swipes off some caked on blood.
All right. Then why are you back here?
We have some information that, like, definitely has us a little bit concerned. We've discovered the origin of your pendant. And if we leave you alone, we all feared that something may happen to the three of you. In the most honest and brutal of terms.
I see.
Apparently, that pendant may perhaps be 500-ish years old. Where did your father get it from? That's a good question I should ask.
I don't know if he ever said he found it in his travels.
Is her dad dead? I can't remember.
Your dad was an archaeologist who was sort of ridiculed for his speculations in his field, and then sort of died.
Died or
She implied otherwise, but
right. Delightful bullying. Not even once.
Agreed.
Continuing on. Right. Okay. He did not say.
he
That's-
said that he found it in his travels, but he didn't really leave
That's not really saying. Though,
many
is it?
notes for me.
Do we know who gave it to? I guess if we.
I don't know. I know that, well, he led a few excavations, and he traded with dealers of artifacts from time to time, so it really could have been from any of those.
Do you perhaps happen to have a list or something of them?
No.
Of his. Fuck. That makes this very difficult.
All I know is that he just kept it on him all the time, so it was obviously quite important to him. I think he felt it was central to some sort of breakthrough, but, well, he died before we could find out.
Right. Well, the important factor to your necklace is that it may be a key that is quite important actually to the cult. Um
Uh,
yeah.
I see.
You're taking this a lot better than I thought you would. This is good. This is good.
Oh, how was I supposed to take it?
No, there wasn't a specific way. I was just very, very worried that you're going to like freak the fuck out.
Why would I freak out? I want to know where it leads. What door does it open?
A big one.
Oh, all
What?
right.
So what's the door again?
It was the door in the Hall of Embers, is what you've been told. That's about it.
Right. Also, what the fuck does that mean? Do you? Oh, do I need
Exactly.
the list?
Nobody asked.
Right. LMAO. What did they call it? A door in the Hall of Embers? Embers. A door
Embers.
in the hall. Yes. Lots of fire motifs around this town. Wait, I guess it makes sense. It's like sand. Whatever. Yeah. The Embers.
I see. All right, then we're going to open it and find out, right?
I mean, I think that is our plan.
Well, I too wish to know what lies beyond the door. If you wouldn't mind taking me with you.
I mean, no, I have no quarrels. I have no quarrels with that.
Is it safe for us to go?
Do you want the honest answer or the answer that will placate you?
Honest, preferably.
But I mean, probably not if a cult is going after it and enlisting the help of other smaller groups to get information and or the key
You mean
to
the
said
gnomes?
vault.
I think the Knolls is the dangerous part right now.
Yeah, I mean, like, yes, it would probably be pretty dangerous if I just showed up with you.
I see. Then you all made it in without defeating the gnolls.
No, yeah, quite a fucking situation we are in currently. They don't think that I speak common. Still mad at Suits for that one. And I literally had to get them to write me a note so that I could leave. Because they think that I am staff, essentially. Which is quite fucking funny, but whatever. Unimportant details.
All right, then your plan is to sneak us in as well.
I could probably get the two of you in. Pancake would be a hard. No!
No, don't.
I hide you on Pancake.
No. No, leave them here.
They're just going to let you take a whole camel inside?
If they believe
Don't,
it has
don't,
water in
don't.
it.
Don't.
Okay, I'm gonna make an intelligence check for Awala and see if she can help you out here.
Yes, please. I am so stupid.
Dear God, no.
Alright, she got a 16. I decided that I would do a 12 to see if she'd help. So she says, perhaps we don't need to take all of Pancake. Perhaps maybe just the water barrels.
Oh, I hide you in the water barrels.
I suppose that would result in us dumping out most of the water, though.
There's a watering hole right there.
There's quite literally a watering hole next to us.
Not from where you are right now.
Well, it's nearby.
It's
It's
nearby.
literally like it is.
No, you guys are about 20-ish minutes away from the watering hole.
Jay just didn't have another.
I don't
map.
have a map for the hill.
But yeah, it's still nearby, and we have
fucking
water skins.
Yeah, that's
we can
plenty
fill up.
enough. Yeah,
it's
let's
nearby.
okay.
It's not-
Let's
it's
just
not
fill up a
literally
shit ton
there.
of water skins right now. So like, and
I
we'll
mean-
empty. Well,
Yeah, you would have your water skin and you would have their water skins.
did we not pack any extra water skins on the camel?
I mean, everybody has their own water skin,
Okay.
and
Well,
that's about it.
we'll fill
I
whatever
don't think you
ones
guys
need
bought any
filling.
extra water skins.
Whatever ones need filling, we are fill. We will fill. We will keep him by the tree. He will be fine.
He'll be fine. He's Pancake.
Worst comes to worst, he fucks off to the watering hole, and the dinosaurs protect him.
Well, I think the Ents would protect him, but same diff.
Oh yeah, we'll leave him with the Ents. The Ents love me. We're a friend of the Ents.
Again,
Yeah, I
that's
could
a
spend-
20-minute walk.
Yeah, I could spend fucking 20 minutes walking over to the Ents and being like, "Hey, can you watch this camel for me?" And they'd be like, "Sure, yeah, whatever, dude." It's
You
like
could.
sweet exchange.
Actually,
I
yeah, the Great
guess that would be
Briefings really
40
could.
minutes of wasted time.
Yes.
And by then the charm would be gone.
that would.
So
time
then
out
how
your
would that
story.
affect
Ooh,
Yeah, how like
No, just tie Pancake up here. He'll probably be fine. I don't think Jay's
Yeah.
that evil.
Okay, so we're gonna spend a few minutes
Hmm.
filling whatever water skins need to be filled, putting them into
Yeah.
the water buckets, and then I fucking strong arm carry these shits back to the camp.
All right.
Right? Yeah, I think I'm strong enough to do that.
Yeah.
Probably.
It'd be probably like. It'd be difficult, but not impossible. It'd be sort of impossible for the average person. It'd be more difficult.
But I'm not an average person. I'm quirky.
So, you empty out the water barrels, and they're about the right size where if you kind of crouched your way into them, you could kind of fit. Luckily, you're not dealing with anyone too large. Both Elizabeth and Owala are rather short, skinny women, so they are able to fit. They're not massive. You definitely would not be able to fit into one of these, Valbella.
Thank God I'm not trying to.
But luckily, they are able to. So then you manage to close them back up again, nail them shut. And now you have 2 barrels full of people.
No, it is water.
Very well, very well.
Carry.
Good RP, good RP. Alright, so you kind of hold them maybe, over both shoulders? Is that what you do?
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely.
I figured.
Hope Awala's
That was my mental
Awala
picture.
and Lunette get a good look at this.
Might be a little bit difficult for a while, but I think she would understand that you are indeed carrying her.
Yeah. Pancake's not gonna fucking die. Stop manifesting it. Calm down.
So, you carry them back kind of towards the camp, leaving Pancake where he is on the other side of the hill. And you make the trek back towards the camp. Again, I said it was about 15 to 20 minutes away. So now it's been sort of 35, 40 minutes on your trip back. So you're you're kind of pushing it up against the edge of the limit of the spell here.
I book it. I run. I jog. I speed walk. Whatever the fuck it
All right.
takes.
So just make a quick strength check.
Strength, do not fail me now.
I'll give you advantage on it since this
Oh,
is kind
thank
of this
fuck.
is your thing, and they're not particularly heavy themselves.
12?
That's with advantage. You got a 12.
Yeah. My first one was a 7.
Brutal. Okay, let's go back to the camp for a sec.
2. Does it work? Am I doing okay? Did I meets or beats? I only have a 15, dude. Oh shit, I closed out. Fuck, I closed out.
Of what? Roll 20.
Yeah.
All right.
The music
well,
went away.
I will.
I sound like a doofus without the music. Holy shit.
I will describe what's occurring as you get back in. You make your way kind of
man.
rounding around the side of the camp back towards the knoll encampment, rounding your way around the fence and back towards the knoll. So you make it kind of most of the way across the grassland without too much interference. And you don't struggle too much with the barrels, but as you kind of begin to get a little bit closer, you kind of feel one of the barrels starting to slip out of your arms. What do you do?
Oh, it starts to slip out of
We'll say it is the barrel with Elizabeth.
I mean, I could just set it down and then readjust.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
You take some time to kind of set down one of the barrels.
Oh,
and,
fuck me.
by the time you kind of begin to hoist it back up onto your shoulder, you see Parak, one of the gnolls, just kind of running up to you. Do you need some help? That looks heavy.
Oh, I mean, it is, but also...
No.
I
am okay?
I thought you didn't.
Oh, fuck me!
You just kind of see him looking a little bit confused. Intelligence check for Parak. Because he is still charmed. If he was not charmed, he would not be making this check. He would be calling
With
you out right now.
disadvantage? With disadvantage?
No, the fact that he's making the check at all is because he's charmed. Otherwise, he would have just instantly caught you.
You fucking.
I mean, this is
Alright.
quite in character for Volvella, let's be real here.
I have rolled an insight for him, and you are now going to have to deceive him. So the insight check is sitting right in front of me right now. So you can roll your deception check, but,
okay.
but depending
get out of
before you
this.
roll the deception check, talk yourself out of it first, because I might help you
Yeah.
out with the check, depending on how
Yeah, I
convincing
could-
you are to me.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at him dumbfounded and like cock my head to the side, like, and like my mouth is kind of open. Oh! I got this. Hold on. What languages do I speak again? He would not know Draconic or Primordial. There's no way that he would. So I'm going to start speaking in Draconic.
Okay.
I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess I could fucking come up with words, but
Well, what do you generally say in Draconic? Just gibberish or what?
no, I mean, I'm going to say, like, I'm essentially going to say, your lips are moving. And I'm gonna make, like, head gestures and, like, shrug my shoulders as much as I can with the barrels on them. And I'm gonna make noises similar to, like, no and so that, like, it sounds like I was beginning to speak in Draconic. And it sounded like common because you don't hear Draconic very often. I assume it is something that is most often read.
No.
Oh, it's not? I guess I've only ever, like, in the context of this world specifically, I've only ever
Dragon-
people read
Yeah,
Draconic.
you
to
guys
me.
have read kind of old Draconic text.
Oh, okay, that makes
but
sense.
again, that was a dialect of Draconic.
right.
um,
Okay.
But
Well, I mean, I'll still speak it. It's fine.
Dragonborn just straight up speak Draconic. It is just
Okay.
it is just a language. It informs a lot of the naming conventions of certain places in the world. Bastila itself is old Draconic,
Okay.
and their city or Halai, like it's old. It's Draconic.
Okay. Got it. Well, I'm still speaking it. It's fine.
Okay, so you're actually speaking
I
Draconic.
doubt he knows.
Just adding
Yeah.
a few words that sound vaguely like common.
Yes.
Okay, that's pretty good. I actually like that.
Baby! 4
Um,
additional languages! I could have spoke Giant, Elvish, or Primordial.
Yuan-Ti speaks sort of a dialect of Draconic. So he kind of looks at you and just kind
Hey,
of
Jay.
pauses for a moment. What?
There's a bot message
Oh,
in
yeah.
chat.
Let me get rid of him. Bye-bye.
Gross. Icky. Blech. Ew. Alright, anyway, moving on.
So, he kind of cocks his head and says, is that the... I think that's the language that the Yuan-Ti sometimes speak when they visit here. I don't speak that. Sorry.
I was like shrugging at him still and like staring, like she's staring very intently at his mouth, like trying to understand what he's saying to her. And then she just goes and points at the note, like she like gestures as much as she vaguely can to the note that is still tucked in her pauldron.
He kind of
Doesn't-
takes a couple steps closer and kind of has to crane his neck up a little bit to read it. Water gathering. Water bearers. I see. All right. Well, again, if you need any help, I can help you out. But
I can't understand.
he's just kind of
Sorry.
musing. He doesn't really know what else to say, but he's just kind of musing. And then he just kind of all right. He kind of just starting to gesture with his hands.
Okay, she follows that at least. What's he gesturing, Jay?
He's just kind of gesturing for you to continue what you're doing.
Oh,
He's
okay, cool, great.
just kind of not
awesome.
really sure how to convey to you that he doesn't.
Did you fucking
about
do that
that.
on purpose? Like, did you know that I was gonna fuck that up? Were you
What?
betting on the fact that I was gonna fuck up?
Fuck which part up?
Me speaking.
Yeah, why did you walk over to you? Because I knew I'd catch you on that eventually.
God damn it.
It's why I was kind of reminded you about it.
man.
Look at me! I'm not so much of an idiot!
Whatever makes you feel better.
I think that I girl bossed the fuck out of that.
No, that was pretty
Yeah,
good.
you talked your way out of it
Thank you.
convincingly, so I didn't make you.
Thank you.
I didn't make you have to roll deception because I liked the touch of seeding in some words that sound like common words. I thought that was clever, so that's why I
How
didn't
would
make
he
you make a check.
know?
Exactly.
How would he know?
And again, because I also mentioned that common seemed to not be their first language as well, you'd
Right.
be even less confident about it. So I thought that was a nice touch that you added. So that's why you didn't have to roll.
Thank you,
So-
thank you, thank you.
You haul your way back to the library, carrying these barrels. Oh, so you rolled
Okay,
like what, a
great.
12 or something? Anything below a 10, I was gonna have you drop one and it break open.
Oh, thank fuck! Holy shit! Okay, I'm setting the barrels down here. I am like, ugh, dying and deceased.
Very well. You kind of like only half closed them, like you didn't nail them completely shut again, but just sort of did one or two nails to keep it shut. So they're pretty easy to open up again as the other two join you, leaving their barrels.
Thus, I present two women. Jesus Christ.
We're in the other room. We can't see it.
No, I know. I'm so stressed out. I really pulled that one out of my ass, Jay. I can't believe. Knock, knock. I bring guests.
The two kind of tiptoe their way around these undead, eyeing them warily.
Do not ask. They will not come back to life. If they do,
And
fuck.
sorry, what's going on?
Guests at the
What?
expense of my mental health.
Oh, hello. This was not part of the plan.
Yeah, where's Pancake?
Cecilia, please shut up. I'm begging you.
I'm concerned, okay?
He's
Pancake being here
fine.
would not be a good idea.
He
No,
is
I'm just saying,
fine,
what the fuck did you do with
Cecilio.
him?
He is still at the camp.
What?
He is fine.
I'm gonna have your head for this, Valbella. I swear to fucking.
Oh, you're going to have my head for this?
Yeah, Jesus Christ. You said, yeah, this is a good idea.
I hate it here. I'm going to look at the books. I hope you do not mind.
Going to
Lydia.
gesture at Elizabeth. I want you to know. I appreciate you deeply for who you are as a person and what you have brought to the group. I would greatly appreciate it if you stopped scrutinizing every single little action I did for all of the bad things that erupts from it. I understand I'm not as smart as you or Lunette. I get that. I truly do. But it is genuinely upsetting sometimes that you think I am as stupid as you think. Like, I understand I am very large. I take up a lot of room. I'm very clumsy. I don't want to put any of you in any sort of jeopardy. I genuinely value everybody in this room. I genuinely value the life of Pancake, and though he may be a camel, I appreciate what he does for us. I would not put him in any genuine harm. I would not put you in any genuine harm. I thought to do this because it was the best course of action. If you think that me bringing a camel into this temple would not look as suspicious as it potentially would have, please, I encourage you, you go do that, because you put me in such a difficult situation.
That is true. That
I
was kind of
almost got
entirely
killed.
Cecilia's fault.
You put me in such a difficult situation. I had to speak a language I have not spoken in years just to get here safely. I could have killed all three of us. I could have gotten all three of us killed. Do you think that I did that on purpose?
Lynette just kind of quietly pats
Damn.
Albella's
Oh my
shoulder.
god.
Thank you.
Out of character.
Who's that for?
I'm gonna go cry in a
Oh.
corner now. I
No,
really didn't need to hear this
do
today.
that! She's very understand. She is very stressed out.
No, I'm saying that out of character.
No, I know. I just like. I just wanted to explain why that happened.
No,
She's just very stressed.
No, I understand.
Just to interrupt quickly, who was that for,
Mm.
Al? Just type in chat who it was for. I'm kind of guessing who it was for, but clarify.
It's for Pancake.
Yeah, it's for Pancake.
It's for Pancake.
All right.
While we wait for that to get redeemed on someone.
Fun.
So, you all make your way back into the little altar, and after that little roast session,
Yeah, goddamn.
you see kind of everyone's attention, at least the two new people in the room, turn to Radia, who is still slumped against the bookshelf.
Oh,
Oh, Ezekiel's dead. Ezekiel, where'd you go?
Who
what?
is this? Elizabeth
Oh,
just kind of says,
we're in roleplay now. We're back to roleplay. Who? Boba was just gonna go sit in the corner, by the way. She's gonna sit in the timeout corner.
She asks, "Who is this?" And you say, "I'm gonna go sit in the corner."
Oh no, not and Valbella isn't saying that. She's just telling.
No, I'm saying,
Oh,
Raja literally asked, "Who are these people?"
Yeah, Elizabeth was like, "Who is this?" Is who she asked. Elizabeth was asking about
Oh.
Radia.
Oh, I thought. Never mind. Other
Just
way
sort
around.
of
This-
trying to bring up the fact that nobody introduced her to the undead mummy lying on the floor and it's clearly
Yeah.
moving.
Elizabeth, Radia, Uwala, Radia. Elizabeth, this is a 500-year-old scion from these ruins.
I like how she specifically put the 500 years old part in front of it. That's really funny to me.
Well, I mean, it's pretty
No,
relevant for
It
learning
would grab
about the
her
place.
attention though. Knowing who Elizabeth
She's an
is as a
archaeologist.
person.
You gotta appeal to her interest.
Exactly.
500 years old. How is that possible?
She's a mommy.
We don't know how, but for some reason, many people in here became undead at some point.
Then, if she's 500 years old, then she would know. She would know more about the ruins. Yes.
Feel free to ask.
DM, can you just tell us? Just tell us, DM. We don't want to do it. Can you just tell us, DM?
Well, I mean, she's the one who's most. You don't have to play it out, but
I'm
I
just
just
kidding,
mean
I'm just
she's the
kidding. I'm just teasing because I always try with all the NPCs. I always try and like defer to you guys. It's why all my NPCs like don't fight and don't because I hate like the DM PC thing where you're just like playing alongside the players. So I always like make you guys do everything, and then I just have them be helpful in small ways.
Well,
but
yes, she
that was
seems
why I
to
was
know
attempting to
quite a lot.
defer to you. But if you really want me to talk, I can.
Well, no, I didn't mean play it out. I just mean like in character. You know, she's the one who knows everything. You're the one who's most interested, and just
I know,
let
I
that
was
go
just
on in the
teasing.
background.
We can take a short break if you want. Yeah, this is a good time for it. We might as well.
Oh yeah,
Good.
that would be.
I
a
have
good
to put
time.
dinner
We're
stuff away.
right at an hour and a half anyway, so we'll take a short
Okay,
break right
cool.
here. Since
All
you need
right.
to take a quick break.
All right, beautiful.
All right, so we'll be back in 2 minutes. Go get some water, go get a snack, go put stuff away, go to the bathroom, do what you need to do, and we will BRB in just a moment. Alright, well, I am back. I'll just wait for the others. Alright. Al didn't say who the player inspiration was for, other than Screaming Pancake a little bit before that. So my guess was that it was probably for Bella, but I'm not entirely sure. So we'll just wait for them to get back. I say. So you're just leaving me to talk to myself. Very well.
Are you here?
Welcome back, Ezekiel.
Alright, fine. I will not make you
Yeah, good, thank
sit
you.
in silence. You're very welcome.
I didn't want to just sit here and talk to myself. That look insane.
I
It's not as though that's exactly what streaming is all the time.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, technically right now, you kind of probably are insane because you're sitting in your little cave by yourself speaking to a box that has pictures on it. Like,
No.
okay.
I'm a skeleton who is sitting in his study high up in a tower in an arcane college.
With a box with pictures.
It's a crystal ball.
With a crystal ball with pictures on it, for fuck's sake.
Yes. That's better, thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome. I
So-
want to know how the Wi-Fi is in your in your office.
I'm a divination wizard. It's always good.
Who exactly are you crystal ball streaming it?
Hi, crystal ball streaming. What?
Streaming it across universes to a different one, so don't worry about it.
So, okay. I was gonna say, like, what if somebody else has a crystal ball and they, like, tune it in and they're like, what the fuck is this?
I'd be really confused.
But you know,
So,
that's the essence of
We still
Skeleton
missing,
man.
We still missing Lynette?
I return.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I guess that's everybody then.
Uh-huh.
Alrighty. So, let's get back into it. You have introduced Radia to your two new companions who join you in the library. They get last names because they they already had them on there, and I'm too lazy to delete it. So, during the break, Elizabeth asked a million questions.
Are all offensive.
And they were
Yes,
all,
can
they
you
were all
also-
they were all incredibly vital to the plot that's going on here.
cool.
And you missed all of them.
I'm sure you'll give us a full recap, isn't that right?
I am just kidding. But Elizabeth does still have the pendant that you spoke of, and is probably the reason why you brought her here.
Indeed, indeed. What do you think, gang? Should we just go for it? I mean, I don't know.
Dead
Hello?
silence permeates the room as nobody
What
wants
were we
to answer.
talking about just prior to the thing?
We could just go like full hog on this and just like go. Just be like, okay, time to go unlock the thing. Do bye.
Yeah, I mean, we could just go right for Murktooth in the door. I don't know.
But well, it's up to you guys. Also, I can't cast Charm Person again, by the way.
Right.
Oh,
So
yeah, I
to
figured.
clarify,
Say that.
you guys have about maybe like 20-ish minutes left on that cast. Maybe a little
God,
less.
that's so insane. It's literally been going for fucking ever.
It
I
feels
love
like a
it.
long time, but again, combat doesn't take very long in universe.
Combat, like, it was like
it's
2
like
minutes.
a minute. So
Not even.
combat rarely ever lasts longer than a minute in universe. So it hasn't actually been that long. So I'd say maybe just shy of 20 minutes, 15 to 20 is left on your cast until and not only does the charm wear off, but when that wears off, by the way, Cecilio, it notifies the person that they have been charmed.
Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah.
I know.
Just to clarify that is the
Should
full
be
Yeah, I
spell.
know.
fuck out of dodge here
I'm
in
well aware.
20 minutes. Got
Yep.
it.
Little
Yeah,
notification pops
shoot.
up on their
Alright.
phone.
They're like, oh, what app is this? Oh, I've been charmed?
Yeah, it's like
My
we
entire
could go
bank
right-
account has been drained.
We could go right for the door, but the gnolls are probably coming in after us once the charm runs out, and yeah, I don't know. Does anyone else have input?
No, I'm angry.
Just
Well,
pounding
Bella,
the
please get out of the corner.
Vobella Angie.
Pinky Bella.
Okay, listen, Vobella, we can talk about it later.
We can tell about when we're far away from
We
the
can talk about it when we are not currently underground. We're not actually underground. Hold on.
No,
Or we
I
could be.
just-
Wait,
We
are
are
we on the side of
under
the mountain?
very much pressure right
side-
now. This is
Yeah.
not the time. I'm sorry.
You
I
guys
am
are
just compressing.
ground level still. You guys haven't gone down at all. You're not necessarily
Yeah.
underground. You're just
Are we under the
within-
mountain?
you're within sort of a giant cliff face.
We are under some ground.
So we are under some ground.
Yeah. Under some rocks. So,
Anyway,
what is your plan?
Bella.
let's points out a joint. Let's go.
Have any ideas? She like pushes up off the wall. Like what was the initial
Well,
did we have an initial idea?
to get everything back on track,
I don't think we did.
you guys stayed behind to kind of look at the books a little bit while Valpella went to quickly grab the others. I believe your intention to grab the others was both that Elizabeth would probably want to talk to Radia, as well as Elizabeth had the necklace that you probably needed. The necklace that you believe was the one that Radia was talking about. Master Crocus pendant.
Yeah, I forget that is also a factor. We already brought Elizabeth and Awala in here. We're probably not getting them out without some suspicion.
They were in water barrels. I will put them back in the vault.
Oh, okay.
It'll
you
be
two-
fine.
We just over barrels. Okay, thank God.
Yeah, I didn't like turn them into firewood.
I thought I heard you joke about smashing them. I wasn't sure if that was serious.
No. No, Jay said
I
that
didn't joke
if
about
I
it.
failed, yeah,
Oh,
if
okay.
I failed the thingy, one of them would fall out of my grasp and break open.
Haha, loser, dropping barrels. Like Donkey Kong. That was out of character, I swear. Not trying to incur the wrath of Valbella.
Huh? I was paying attention.
So, but now that everybody's in here, you have the necklace, and you have two other companions who will have to figure out what to do with. And of course, Radia is not really in much of a position to move, so she'll probably stay here.
Oh, indecision is my enemy.
So you can tell me what your next course of action is. You can explore the northern side. There was another path that you didn't take, or you could choose to continue past and make your way along in the same direction you'd been going before. Or you can sit around here and hang out, wait for your spell to end.
Yeah, let's hang out. No, I'm just kidding.
Right? Take
Well, I
a
guess
closer look
first
at that
thing we
stat
should
We
sheet
have
probably-
you can-
20 minutes. Can
Yeah.
we really afford to look to the north? And is it how
We
important
can-
is it to us?
Yeah, first thing we should probably make sure everyone's healed up because I know Valbella.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are
I'm
Zeke
hurting
and
a
Sook?
little
What are
bit.
you at?
I'm at 28 out of 31, so I'm fine.
to
It's just
slaying
my
your
spell
health.
slots. No, I don't know how.
25 out of 27.
Oh yeah, let's just fucking do the health bar thing. Hold on.
I don't know how to do that, and I won't learn because I'm too stubborn to learn.
You hit settings.
I don't want a bar over my head. It
You hit
destroys my perfect visage.
settings, and then you type in your max health on the right side, and then how much you have on the left side.
Slay.
Slaying and girl bossing.
Goodbye. Okay, I figured it out, and I will never do it again. Haha, losers. You have to ask me every time.
I think that you have literally done it once.
I've literally only done it once, and that was when we were talking about how to do it in the first place. I
For
will
the
never do it
most
again.
part, because you won't actually have a bar hovering over your head in real life.
Bar pops up. You're
For
like,
the
what
most
fuck
part,
is this?
we just expedite that process by just going, "Are you okay? Yeah, I'm good." Or "I need some healing." That's typically how we do it.
Yep.
Typically, if you're below half, then you probably are bloodied. Otherwise, you can decide for yourself if you feel you're good or if you want some to be.
Yeah,
top.
me and Stutz will probably be fine. Ezekiel and Isabella, how are you?
I could definitely like few disjointed like ribs. Could probably use some help.
Is he?
I'm fine. Just a few bruises.
Well, you could probably heal Valbella still though. Or
Oh.
Valbella, do you have lay on hands left?
No, I used it all the first time.
I could
Oh, yeah.
heal Val, but I do not have so many spell slots left.
Well, I will
Well, I
check
mean-
with 11.
I mean, I
It'll be
can.
fine. No, I will check
I
with
think
11. It'll be
I think
fine.
close spell slots is better than our tank almost being dead.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I doubt we will get into much more trouble if you really don't want to waste the spells. Like, I understand not wanting
we are
to.
No,
we are
no,
charging
you'll-
into
you'll
Yeah.
continue.
we are charging in against against like a magic null that's contacting a god, and we have 20 minutes until the rest of the
we're
camp is
going
suspicious
into
of us.
that room.
Yep, we are.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's your ass. It's
yeah,
fine, guys.
I would enjoy some more healing. Yeah, if that's.
Oh yeah, let's just short rest. Yeah, that's a great idea, Jay. I'm gonna hate you.
We'll take the out. We can just barricade ourselves in and take a short rest. Not like they know where we
So, I
are.
didn't tell you to do charm person.
Okay.
Yeah, Jay's trying to. No,
Okay.
don't listen to Jay ever. He's always trying to lull us into a sense
False
of
sense of
security before he
security, yeah.
fucking slits our throats.
He's gonna TPK us, guys.
No, I think that Seas of Sands is just his grand scheme of finally TPKing a group.
Yeah. He's like, these guys have gone on for too fucking long. Kill them. No, seriously, I was going through my fucking camera roll today and I found a picture of that thing in the sewers when we drew the face on it. Do you remember that?
The Udiger or something?
Yeah. Or no, the thing that was in the sewers that we like drew a little top hat on and like
Yeah,
Yeah.
the big
that was
guy.
a close
Yeah,
approximation. Of
I
the name,
found
yeah.
a picture of that.
What's his name?
And it
It was
was
a
from
crocodile.
over a year ago, guys.
It was
You're
April
fucking
6th.
lying. I'm not
You're
kidding.
fucking lying.
That was the crocodile.
6/20/21.
What
This
the
campaign has
fuck
been
was
going on
that
for
thing's
over a year.
name? What was that thing?
Big bitch.
It was an Odiug.
Odiug. That's
Big
what
guy.
It is.
I don't know what's going on.
This was before your time.
Yeah.
child.
I
This was
zoned out.
long
I gotta
before
be honest.
you.
It was a crocodile.
Yeah,
Back
zoned
in
out anyway.
our day.
Yeah, back in our day. Well, they've seen it though, because they were there when we fought the.
They haven't seen it.
No,
Well,
they have
no.
not.
They were.
They walked the
No.
sewers, but they didn't see it.
Oh no, they didn't. Wait, because it wasn't there. Because if it was there, it would have killed us.
Because it was
LOL.
not nighttime.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, they have never been in the timeline
Yeah,
where
you
they
guys,
see it.
you guys
Oh.
specifically told them that we're not going in there at night because you didn't want to face that thing again.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
I'm a little stupid. Anyway, moving on.
No, I mean it happens.
Anyway, so what's your course of action?
We've
Yep.
compartmentalized that aspect.
Going
Alright,
to
okay,
guy.
Valbella, did you heal for 5?
Oh, No, I did not.
Is that good? Is that gonna be enough?
Yeah. I mean, it will be enough. I will make it enough. It will
Alright.
be fine. I will be okay. I don't want anybody to use any more spell slots than they have to, because those will be valuable to us if we get into some shit.
Alright. I guess we
Because
better go do it.
I don't have any left. So if I need, like, I can't cast like buff spells for you guys. I can only tank damage for you.
I also don't have any spell slots, but it's fine.
Which, so
This is starting to sound less and less fun.
yeah. So going into this next room, whatever we are about to do, I want everyone behind Ezekiel and I.
So,
Like,
yeah,
for
use
one,
Ezekiel as a shield. Let's go.
Hey.
Maybe
for,
we should
like,
I
there,
don't really
like,
know what we should
we
do
can't.
here.
we could smuggle Elizabeth and Awala back out in long rest, but
Yeah, but then,
Then
we'd
we
have to
would
go
not be
back
able to come back in.
and then we'd have to fight all of the
oh
gnomes.
yeah, we'd have to fight our way back in. But
Yeah.
I mean, I think that we will be okay.
What if we just
If
like
we
barricade the
all
door
just-
and then long rest here? Take a nice little nap and like.
I'm
go
not
over.
sure long resting here is wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will use the charm and they might come looking for us. Especially if Padak, like, will be able to detect that he was charmed, because
Yeah.
then he will be he will be able to make what's her name?
Wait,
Araka?
guys, I have an idea.
What is the
It might fuck us over a little bit, but
I like it. Let's listen.
if we go back
Jay's
to
like,
the,
yes, anything to
to the
TPK.
original chamber, I can seal. Okay, I can seal us in because I don't think they know how this shit works. If they do, then we're fucked.
Probably not.
But I have Unseen Servant. I can just turn the sundial.
That's
to
true.
the-
Also, if
to
we
the
can long
right.
rest in shifts. Maybe.
Well, I can also, if we need to, this might be a more smart idea. I can buy us time by pushing the sundial to the other side. So if any of them know how it works, that pathway will be open, but ours won't.
True.
So
Oh,
they'll
yeah,
think
they
we
might-
went that way,
That's probably a good
and then they'll search
idea.
that area.
This sounds
Yeah,
like
because
a
they-
good
Because they
idea.
probably know how it works, because at least
Yeah.
Markjuice and the person on watch are back here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know that there's at least 2 gnolls who've made it past that.
Yeah.
I
But
think
making
that,
them think we went the other way.
Never
could be
mind, I
good.
can't. I'm out of spell slots.
Oh.
Never mind. I thought I had it as a cantrip. Never mind.
You
I
could,
lied. That's it.
you could,
Jay, don't you dare say it. Don't you
what?
dare.
What?
Don't you dare say short rest.
What?
No. I was gonna say
Oh,
something
okay.
else. I was gonna say you could make a very humble and very desperate appeal to a certain powerful entity.
Oh!
I'm not gonna make you shy. Like, give me my spell slots back.
Not
You-
spell slots, but maybe just one.
Is that
You.
a thing I can do? Is that a thing I've been able to do this?
Nope.
No,
But you could try it.
You could do.
I like to bend the rules.
I
when it
will.
makes
I will
sense.
also remind you. I do still have one spell. Actually, I think I have
Humble.
2
No,
left.
he needs to be humbled. He needs to
Oh
be
fuck.
humbled.
Oh god.
No, I
He
mean
needs
I
to be
have one
humbled.
spell slot for Dragon's
he needs
Breath
to be-
left, but yeah, let's do that.
He needs to be humbled.
Yeah, okay.
We're
Fuck
on a
me.
Tsutsuliu
God
humbling session.
Damn it.
Yeah, you did. You
Oh
did make
my
Valbella
God.
do that whole thing outside. I think you
Yeah.
do deserve this, actually.
Do I have to say this shit out loud too?
Luna just
Yes.
sitting
Yeah.
there also knowing the same spell.
Wait, who knows? Wait.
I
Who
bet it's
knows this
probably
stuff?
Ezekiel.
Oh, are we getting this slot for Unseen Servant? Because I
did you
do
guys-
have
yeah.
that.
Oh my god.
No,
Why don't
no,
you
no, no.
fucking do it
No, we're in this far. No, he needs to.
Yeah,
be
we're in
humbled.
this far. Also, it would take me 10 minutes to cast it, so.
Oh my
He
god.
needs to be humbled. Hey, he needs to be humbled.
Go on, ask your lantern for some magic, bitch.
You get a limited number of these requests. So.
Shit. What do you mean limited number? How am I supposed to know how many I
mean,
have
she's
left?
only gonna let you beg for so much for so long. She's not just gonna give you
I'm
whatever you want.
already.
She likes it when you beg.
I hate it here. I hate
So
it here.
Jay, can I actually not? You just give me the thing and we pretend like I said.
No. He needs to be humble.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
really.
like, this is something that I would let you do in a desperate situation, but when one of your party members is just sitting on a spell slot with the exact same spell that is going to be vital to
I'm
your
sitting
plan,
on a ritual cast of the same spell.
Lunette,
Very
is,
different.
please just fucking do it.
it might be a little bit.
will
But I don't know if that's
it
the
will take
desperate
10
situation
minutes.
that was imagined.
Okay, but okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that would
Yeah,
be
but we
wasting
have
some
20
time.
minutes left.
Yeah, about 15.
Yes, but then that is 10 minutes that we only have. And in this world, 10 minutes could go by either really fast or really slowly. We're not in combat. Like,
For the most
this
part-
would be a roleplay scenario.
And,
For the most
and
part, it
honestly,
is-
for
the
Oh,
most part,
yeah, what?
time travels relatively slowly until I tell you the time amount. Like if you're traveling somewhere, I will tell you travel about 10 minutes, 10 or 15 minutes or so, right? Or if you're taking short rests and long rests, then you know there's a time attached. Or if you're ritual casting. Otherwise, just moving between rooms takes a matter of like seconds. It doesn't take that long. So you don't need to fret about like counting down the time. I will tell you if you're gonna do something that takes a significant chunk of time. Otherwise, we kind of just slow down time,
I just
'cause
think
I don't like
to be humble.
analyzing it.
I do think just having like a 20-minute buffer for even for after this
And
fight as
also
we
if-
explore is probably good.
And then also, Soot's not discrediting like your spells, but she being in this scenario, Lunette, not Shyla, does have like that one really fucking powerful spell, and I feel like that would be very useful to us.
What spell?
The one where you gave Soots the ability to.
Oh yeah, that is pretty good. I have one slot left for that. Yeah.
Does ritual casting take up a spell slot?
No, it doesn't.
No.
But I also don't want to spend
Exactly.
it on it.
Yeah, what I'm saying is you can just do this for free. It'll just take slightly longer. Or you can just do it the hard way if you want to force Cecilia to do annoying RP.
Forcing such to beg would be very funny. Or we just don't do it at all. I don't know.
But again, that's sort of a metagame concept, so don't make your decision based on the fact that you want to force Cecilia's player to RP. But I will not force you to do it if you don't want to.
In D&D standards, we would probably go with Lunette's option.
It is the incredibly
guys
obvious choice, yes, but
Who said I'm offering?
That's so funny. Then beg, coward.
Are you guys really gonna
I-
make me do this?
I don't mean begging in like the literal sense. I meant like a humble request. As you know what Eustice is like.
Oh, are you guys really gonna make me do this?
No, I mean, like, I don't think any of us are going to make you, like, genuinely.
Nah, nobody's gonna make you do it.
Like, if it's
Yeah,
something that you
I'm fi-
actively and actually
You
don't wanna
forcing
do.
my hand? I guess I'll do it.
Look, fine. I'll go out in the hallway. I'll use Unseen Servant. Because it's got to be within 60 feet. I'll be back.
I mean, I don't know, like.
I mean,
I-
is your intention to do the Unseen Servant plan and then rest?
No, I think we're just
No,
gonna.
Jay,
I think we're just
not
gonna go.
resting.
I thought that's why you were doing it. I thought you were trying to create like a buffer for yourself to rest. But
I'm not
otherwise-
sure that would work anyway. I don't know.
I thought
We
that was the
were-
plan in order to not have to walk into that room with no spell slots and partially battered.
Oh.
I
I
thought
mean,
that
we
was your
could
intention,
try
but
that.
if your
I mean,
intention is
well,
different,
thinking
then
about it like
that's
that,
fine.
I mean, if
No,
we, if
that's
we
a
think
good-
about,
nope, that's a
no,
good
if you
plan.
think about it like that,
I just thought that was what you guys were doing. It doesn't mean that's the right thing to do.
and no, it doesn't mean it, but it means that it's significantly smarter than what we were going to do.
Yeah, because we were just gonna be like, okay, we got time to go kill ourselves.
I think we could just head in though. I don't know.
Because I was just
I
confused
need
as to why
spell
you were
slots,
worrying
bro.
about the spell slots and stuff. and all that if you were just gonna rest anyway while you were worrying about.
And for all we know, it might not be that hard, and we might be able to go in and lock the door behind us and rest there. I don't know.
Lock what door? Well, I'm just saying it's to give like, because they're gonna know, so they're gonna come after us, but they're gonna think that we went one way, and then that, throws them off a little bit.
I will put this out there. Also, for all we know, the doors might just link back together from the other hallway. I don't know.
What doors? Oh,
Like-
wait, yeah.
Like, I don't know if any of them go up. I kind of forget.
No, they don't. Because I remember when we talked to that sleeping lady, she was like, oh, there's, like, stuff in the north, and then, like, down this hallway is that big guy.
You know what? Let's try the rest idea. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go use Unseen Servant, and then we'll come back and short rest, I guess.
Slay. And I didn't even have to beg
Queening.
for it.
Or
just
long
have
rest.
done-
Do we want some spell slots? I'm the only one with Arcane Recovery, so.
Yas.
I can get spell
queening.
slots back on a short rest, too.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
As a
Slay
warlock.
bossing.
I'm imagining this in an RP sense. I think it'd be really funny if Lunette goes and, like, fucks off to do that, but Cecilia doesn't know that that's what she's doing, so he's, like, sitting there, like, begging at you, Shiloh, and she's like, what the fuck? What do you want
Yes.
from me?
Yes.
What? Pleb? Pleb hours? Pleb.
Talking about me?
Him begging, yes.
What? Stop calling me a pleb. You're mean.
Then beg, coward.
Sobs.
Lunette, you make your way back over towards the entrance hall, presuming you're going alone.
Mhm.
And
I mean, unless she wants a big buff
you want to.
cow lady to go with her. Sorry. I will never learn when to shut up. I just won't.
And it's incredible.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you want to Unseen Servant, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Very well. So, as of right now, the dial is facing your direction
Uh-huh.
to allow you passage through there. So you want to use Unseen Servant to place it in the opposite direction?
Yes.
Alrighty. Yeah, I think that's well within what it can do.
I think so.
Yeah, I believe that's within the... You have to take a couple steps forward.
Oh.
Like
Wait, hold on, really?
like 1 or 2 steps forward.
Wow, yeah.
I'm not gonna do it where you cast it walks all the way up there and just disappears. You would know the range and you would be able to estimate it. So you would have to take just a little bit closer so
There
that
we
it
go.
can spin it. So it spins it and you see this one kind of crackle back to life, the statue nearby, and then the far one fade.
Alright. Now I'm gonna head back.
And then you make your way back. So, Lunette makes her way back to the library after having switched it over. Yeah, that was what I thought it was. Oh, okay. Val, you have inspiration.
Woo!
I marked it on your sheet. Okay, so Lunette, you make your way back to the smaller altar room.
Alright, we should have some time.
I guess we be short resting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shotties. And other bays. Thank you.
Okay, so if you're short resting, then use the the hit die that you want to restore our HP.
Okay.
And
Time to do that.
well, you can just use the option on your character sheet. It'll give you back everything that you get
Short
back.
rest. Automatically apply healing with dice result.
Again, just to remind you, you can use as many hit die as you want during this short rest. You don't have to just use one. You can use as many as you want.
I'm also pretty sure. Yeah, I did use my Arcane Recovery already.
Oh, that's, yeah, 25 is perfect.
I mean, can you just choose to use more hit dice if you didn't get enough?
Yeah, that's the way we usually do it. I'm
Yeah.
actually not entirely
Help.
sure the exact wording of the rules, whether or not you have to choose at the beginning and then roll them all at once or something like that. I don't know the granular proper way to play, but for the most part, people they roll one and they go, oh, that wasn't enough, and they just roll another one. I don't care.
I
that
mean, yeah.
much.
And in effect,
It's-
it doesn't really
it's-
seem
it-
like it'd be any different to restrict it.
Yeah, I mean, like there's no point. It's kind of being annoying and like forcing people to guess about how much they'll roll on their hit die for no reason. Might as well. Like
Yeah.
they're still rolling a random number regardless, and they're still consuming a resource regardless. So there's no sense to add an additional punishment to that. It just feels like you're being an asshole as the DM.
Yeah, exactly.
So I usually don't really care how people.
I
roll their
still
hit die.
every day think about the fact that Cecilia bought dice. Virtual
They
dice.
were $2, okay?
Oh my
No,
gosh, that's
I mean,
right.
I'm not-
I can buy some
Listen.
dice when I get my
Yeah.
dice return.
Listen, I like the way they look. Leave me alone.
You know what? When I get my return, I'm buying some dice too.
See?
I have a
See?
bunch of dice, but it's because it comes with the books themselves.
I see.
So that's why I have a bunch of them.
I had to buy stuff for my on-campus campaign, and my friends were like, haha, microtransactions. And I was like, you guys shut the fuck up. All my fault that centaurs don't come with the original basic game. Fuck off. I was like, it's $4, guys. Come on.
So, you spend some time long resting and heal yourselves up, patching some wounds. Elizabeth kind of spends the entire time chatting with Aradia. So
we found her girlfriend, which is great.
Oh my
Um,
god.
And so I don't know if anybody was particularly listening to it, but I suppose you can listen in on their conversation if you want as you.
I
as
would
you,
love to
heal.
hear. I would love to hear her flirt with Radia. Yes.
I
Oh
don't
my
think it'll be
God.
flirting necessarily.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be flirting.
No, I think it will be.
You
I
say
think
that,
it will
and
be.
he's just sitting there like, you fucking...
It will be. It will be Elizabeth's version of flirting.
yeah,
what I
which is
think.
essentially just
That
being
could
like,
be
"Oh my
your
God, so
interpretation.
No, literally.
It would be
you-
more
you-
just stream of consciousness talking endlessly about archaeology. I don't think anyone would define that as flirting.
Elizabeth's version of flirting is telling people a bunch of random archaeology facts and being like, so it's really cool, isn't it? Isn't it?
I
Isn't it?
understand her.
Yeah, I understand her on a fundamental level.
Yes.
I love her.
She just like me for real.
So I don't know if anyone cares to listen in on the conversation, but if you do, I can rattle it all off.
I'm listening in.
I'm listening with
I'm
rapt
listening.
attention.
Oh, fine. All right. So, from Elizabeth's conversation with Radia, you learned that you currently stand within the Scorpion's Den, it's called. She's referred to it a little bit, but I don't know if you ever got that full name. And it is the home of the Scions of the Scorpion. She called them Scions, but she never got the full name. And the Scions, from what you gather from Radia's conversation with Elizabeth, is that they were a military division dedicated to arcane research created to combat the Yuan-Ti abominations. And that they were formed from an alliance of three different races, three different tribes from each of the races. The elves, the high elves of southern Lyrethia, the Arakokra of the northern Garani Mesa, and the Nyanhari tribes of the Imhara Desert.
Oh, the statues.
And so, as such, each further generation of the Scions were led by 3 representatives, one from each part of the Alliance.
So that must be the statues then.
That would connect, yeah. Of course,
Don't
you
tell me.
currently stand in the archives, the Scorpion's archives, where they amassed information to aid them in their attempts at defeating the Yuan-Ti abominations. This room is an altar to Eustice, goddess of knowledge, built by the Aarakocra, of course, but you already learned that. And then she adds to Elizabeth that, again, that there are 2 other chapels. This one built by the Aarakocra, but the High Elves and the Nyanhari both built their own chapels on the northern side.
You know, while I'm here, I want to check out the statue because I know they've got spell statue books sometimes.
All right. You
But
take a look at the
remember-
statue, as I described before. It's an elven woman blindfolded. As you kind of take a closer look, you notice 2 details that you didn't on your first cursory glance. One, it appears as though carved within the statue itself, it looks as though maybe tears, maybe blood. It's hard to say what it is because it's all stone. Something drips down from below the blindfold of the statue.
That's terrifying,
Mm-hmm.
and I hate it.
The other detail that you notice is that the book she holds is completely blank.
Oh.
Jay is doing this on purpose. You should know this by now.
Well, it is actually different than the one in the entrance hall. The entrance hall's book was closed. This is more akin
It
to the one
was.
that you found in the desert, which was open but empty. I think that's
Well,
all.
you know, regardless, I think Lynette's going to do her best to pay her respects while we rest.
How do you do that?
Press F to face.
I have no fucking idea.
Do you want to make a religion check?
Yeah, sure. I
can tell you more
I
about
don't know how this
the
works.
actual worship of Eustice if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
16.
16 is sufficient. So you kind of think back a little bit to maybe some of the earlier days when you were first learning magic, and you recall actually maybe seeing a couple people do small prayers to Eusticia at maybe a little chapel up in the north. And typically the way that you would say a prayer to Eusticia is kneeling, and before you say the prayer, blindfolding yourself.
Oh.
That's hot.
Sort of to match the statue before you say said prayer or said
Wow, no comments that time.
words of we just kind of move past.
I'm numb to it at this point.
Yeah, exactly. We don't acknowledge. We just move on. So yeah, it would be a blindfold. Is kind of the component that is a little bit more different than the typical prayer.
I don't have one of those.
Do we all want to pray?
Y'all can do whatever you want.
I'm just wondering.
I mean, when I say blindfold, I just mean something covering your eyes. Obviously, those who worship Eusticia have their own actual blindfold that they use, but
Of course.
the important part is that you are blinded.
Yeah. Everybody line up. I'll just pluck your eyeballs right out.
I hate it here.
I have 2 extra also.
In case nobody saw my joke in the chat, I have pocket sand that I can throw in your eyes.
There is
I'll
sand
just-
everywhere.
Or I can dump this almost full bottle of Yuan-Ti alcohol in there that I still
just-
have.
you know what, I'll just tilt my hat over my eyes, I guess.
I don't think Cecilia ever connected what the UNT were doing back then with that alcohol.
I personally haven't connected it.
You're just
I
like, well,
connected-
free alcohol.
They were
I connected the
suspicious of
dots.
you. They thought you might be someone who was
Is it poison?
who
It's
was
fucking poison.
someone who was
isn't it?
casting
Is
a
it bottle of
spell.
poison?
It was someone who was casting a spell on themselves. They thought that you might be someone casting like alter self.
I
To look
see.
like Yuan-Ti, so they handed you a bottle of poisoned alcohol.
Yes.
So that if you drank
Yes.
it and were not Yuan-Ti, it would just kill you.
So this is a perfect tool to have at my disposal. If I ever need to get rid of somebody, I have
They were
the alcohol.
they were
Oh,
testing
dear
to see if you
God.
were actually Yuan-Ti as you appeared.
What if I poison myself for fun?
You can't get poisoned though. You are
You can
immune
drink
to
You are immune
poison,
the
to-
rest
man.
of the
You are
bottle.
immune to most poisons.
Not this one, apparently.
Yeah, I'm not immune to this one.
You are immune to that one as you just thought it was normal alcohol.
Yeah, I think it's really funny.
That was the implication of what they were doing there. I just think you never connected it, and I thought that was really funny.
No, I was like, I feel like it's poison, but I'm not gonna think about it. So I chose not
Kind
to.
wouldn't poison me,
Anyway,
right?
Right? Right, guys? Come on, right?
No, not right.
so that's what you glean from Elizabeth's conversation with Radia. She gets maybe a few more little tidbits of information that you guys didn't, but other than that, she just kind of sits next to her and talks for a while as you guys short rest. So, unless anybody's doing anything else, Lunette, I don't know if you gave up on the prayer or not. That was what we were
No,
talking
I
about
just put
before
my
we
hat
were-
over my eyes, I think.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Then, what's your prayer? It can be generic. It doesn't need to be something specific. But generally, what are you doing when you cover your eyes and then I don't know, kneel or what? What do you do?
Yeah, I'll kneel down. I just kind of wanted to
Are
pay my,
you
my respects
Wishing for
while we're here.
something? Yeah, just paying respects is enough. But
Yeah.
I just was kind of curious what you visioned that to be.
No, I mean, nothing specific, really.
Very well.
Goodwill, all that. I don't know. I'm not good at this.
That's okay.
I'm not good at being religious.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got religious trauma, Jay. You're opening up a can of worms you don't want to yet open.
So, as you say your small prayer and blind yourself before the figure of Eusticia, as you kind of stand back up again after paying your respects, you notice that there's actually a small shimmer from the book. And as you go
Yeah.
to examine it a little bit closer, you can see that there is now text inscribed in the book where there was not before.
What is it?
Well, it is Arcane Symbology, scrawled throughout this book. It is, in fact, a spell.
Hell yeah.
And it is, as you kind of examine it a little bit, you estimate that you probably could copy it down. But it is the most appropriate possible spell to have gained from a statue of Justicia. It is the spell Borrowed Knowledge.
Oh. I forget what it was. Oh, nice. Okay.
Which, of course, Borrowed Knowledge is a spell that allows you to draw knowledge from spirits of the past and use it for your own sake, so you can shift around proficiencies. Giving
It
yourself,
looks like that's not in the default list to add, but
it
I'll
isn't,
just-
but I can probably handle it for you. It's a strict saving one.
I see.
So it's new. But yeah, so it lets you basically pick a new proficiency to give yourself.
Jay, how much money have you spent on D&D Beyond?
I don't know. I am also sharing a bunch of stuff with other people. Me, Luno, and
I see.
some other people all share our resources.
Listen, I have considered buying
Also,
things
very
on D&D
very
Beyond.
kindly, a
Each
player
course
has
book
actually
is
one of the
$30.
players from Silversong actually bought me something for
Ooh.
one of the
Hmm.
releases. So that was very kind of them.
Stuff on D&D Beyond is expensive. Like, one source book is like $40, and I'm sitting here
Yeah.
like, how the fuck do you have like all of them? What the hell?
I mean, some
What is
people's
this?
entire lives is this, so...
Well, before she
I
copies
wonder
it
who that
down,
applies to.
before she copies it down, she lowers her head and says, "Grazie."
Very well. Yeah, so that's what you do kind of during your short rest as you patch up some injuries. Yeah, you can copy it down during your short rest too. I'm not too picky. So, as you all finish up patching your wounds and preparing yourselves, what do you want to do now?
Let's
I guess
see.
how much
Awala
time
should
do-
probably stay here with Redia. Elizabeth maybe could come with us just to see everything when the door opens.
Is it going to be safe? I can just give you the necklace if you want. I don't want to get in your way if there's going to be a fight. You all sounded like you were preparing for something.
Maybe she should stay here.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh.
We'll come get you once it's clear then.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to take the necklace or just?
Yes, please.
Okay. She kind of pulls it out of her shirt and takes it off around her neck and hands it to whoever wants it.
Me?
I'll take it.
Okay. I was about to say.
I think we should give it to Ezekiel, guys.
I think you should shut up.
What? That was a genuine.
I mean, as
suggestion,
long as
but
whoever,
okay.
as long as
Alright.
whoever
Sure.
does not die whilst it is in there,
Who the fuck
or
is clicking on me?
The relic hunter didn't want the relic. Fail RP. Fail RP.
No, listen.
Just kidding.
He's nervous.
Just kidding.
he just got his ass handed to him
Oh,
by a
Bella
very
just
tall
roasted him.
woman.
And he's
I'm
just
just
sitting in the
teasing
corner,
you.
like reading self-help books.
I'm just
How to
teasing
be
you.
a better friend.
Yeah, literally, the book title is "How to Be
You
Less
guys,
Shit."
How to get less toxic friends.
you guys are
Yeah.
you guys are all traveling together, so I really don't care who has it.
Yeah, I mean, as long
How
as
to
whoever has
stop
it
being
doesn't
a
get,
toxic gamer.
Cecilia really wants it, but he's like, "No, it's okay, guys."
as long as
Somebody
whoever
else can
gets
have
it does not die, I don't care who has
Actually,
it.
it
Or
would
get
probably be in our
incapacitated.
best
Well,
interest
even-
if we were.
Even
Totally
if
talk
somebody
about-
just died spontaneously, then you could just grab it off them. It's like don't
Yeah.
like take a dive bomb into lava if you have the necklace, or
No,
Alright,
I mean,
don't
guys,
leave
do that
the party
either.
and run off into the desert if you have the.
I'm gonna.
That'd be sort of the
You
only
have
thing
the
that would
necklace.
cause
Are
problems.
we going in with intent to kill, or are we gonna try and talk our way out of this?
I don't. I
would
think
you
that
prefer
either way.
talking out of it?
I think we should be ready for a fight, but let's not like
Yeah.
Okay,
strike.
You could be
if we're
ready
gonna
for a
try
fight,
and-
but not looking for a fight.
If we're going to try to talk our way out of this, I should take the relic because technically we're going in under the guise that I'm the fucking.
That's true.
I gotta be
ambassador
honest.
for
I
the
thought we
cult.
were gonna. I thought we were gonna drop that by now.
Well, okay, but
Well,
what are we
listen.
gonna offer instead that makes
Yeah,
it
what
better?
are we gonna? Yeah.
Like, at least we could say, like, the charm thing. We could be like, oh, we didn't think you would trust us because it was kind of a weird situation or something.
Yeah.
I don't
We
think we're gonna be
just
dealing with
didn't want to
Karak
go
and the
through-
others. I
We
think-
are in such a rush
Yeah,
to complete our
'cause-
mission. We didn't want to deal with the formalities of introduction, so we just.
Well, I don't
Well,
think we're gonna be dealing with the others anyway. We're probably gonna.
Yeah,
be
we're about
introducing
to
ourselves
deal with the
Murphy
big boy.
first.
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess we could have Sitz have it and say, he's gonna.
I don't
open
know,
it
though.
On behalf
I
of
don't
the
know-
group.
I think that it would. I think whoever has it, it would be okay with like. It would be fine in whoever's hands. We're overthinking this.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? Somebody
it
take it. That's
doesn't-
not me. I can't deal
I
with this
did just say it doesn't
responsibility
matter.
Yeah, it does.
I will take the fucking necklace.
No,
anymore.
it's,
Yay.
I already took it.
Okay. Boom.
Okay.
Sorted.
So, what's your
Luna
course of
has
action
it
now?
sorted
You've
out.
kind of told Awala and Elizabeth to stay with Radia. Awala is as kind of the herbalist. She's attempting to kind of patch up parts of Radia, but she's not having an incredible
Oh.
amount of success.
What an angel. That's my wife, guys. Potentially. Maybe.
As Elizabeth just kind of continues to chatter ear off about, literally, about
Oh.
Oh my
the
god.
Scorpion's Den. So the four of you can choose your next path. Where are you going?
We could try to piece our way through, but like he's probably gonna want in, and we probably don't want him to get in. It's
All right. Well, to start, where are you going?
we
We're
could
gonna
have
go to the-
someone,
We're going to the
we
big boy
could
room.
have someone pose as his god. No.
No,
I-
we do not need
No.
another character in this
We
world
are
to get a god
nope,
mad at them.
No.
Another
This is
person.
fine. Yeah,
This
Hilda,
happened to
yeah.
Hilda already.
Oh,
It was a whole
oh,
thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
She
And
had
then
to
it was-
apologize
like,
to the
in
god of
this
fire.
world,
Yeah.
what?
Amos is really hot, by the way, guys. I thought we all need to remember this
He
fact.
looks like someone I know in real life, and I
Cat
just
boy,
can't.
cat boy, cat boy,
He
cat
looks
boy.
like someone. I'll tell you
Cat
who
boy,
he
cat
looks
boy.
like. I'll tell you who he looks like here.
Oh
later, Olivia.
no! Oh
Um,
god!
Hilda
Yeah, now that you're
had
thinking
to,
about it, you know
Fuck
who.
off!
Hilda
Yeah.
had to apologize to the god of fire, and then also as a joke, he granted the blessing she lied about. So there's a troll
Yeah.
wandering around in the world that is immune to fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because Amos is just like a silly little guy, you know. But like a really, really powerful silly little guy. Like, really
He just
Like
likes fun.
super fucking powerful.
Silly, very big.
He
guy.
likes fun and fucking.
Very powerful. I would say so because
can I meet this man?
he almost killed Hilda by entering the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
So, yeah.
fun and fucking. That's
Oh.
Wait, so I want to meet him now.
Well, that's not relevant at the moment.
all right, guys, I'm gonna
I've
speak
been
bad about
convinced.
Amos so I can be like.
No.
I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm shutting up.
I could be convinced.
Look, let's just wing it. You know, let's just go in and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, that's so true.
Gently nudges you out the door.
Whoever says the first stupid thing, we just go with that.
Don't let me talk first, guys. Please. I've
What if we
already
just don't
dug
say any-
myself into
Like, it's
many big
entirely
holes.
possible that they just don't notice us come in.
Yeah, we could just
Maybe.
walk in. We go
Yeah.
around him, open the door, walk in, and close the door.
Yeah.
Just like, you didn't see us. Shh.
Don't mind us.
Don't
You
mind
didn't-
us.
Penguins of Madagascar. You didn't see anything.
That could be us.
Gaslight him. You know. I mean, he already believes in a god, so we're halfway there. Thank you.
So you make your way back through the gathering hall, leaving the library and
Yeah, we
passing by
fucking do.
that knoll who has still resumed their nap. Since it
Oh,
was just, it was
she
just
is
short
such a
rest.
sweetheart.
Good for her.
Good for her.
And
To be that unbothered.
making your way back into the gathering hall. You're heading west?
Yes.
I don't want to make decisions for you, but
Make it for us, Jay.
all right. A rock falls on all of you and you die.
No, I
Did you
moved
roll?
away from.
Did you roll
I
for that
moved away.
actually?
I moved away from them
Did you roll
already,
for
so
that?
I'm actually okay.
And
A
so this
separate,
is-
smaller rock that's really sharp hits you.
No!
Did you? It doesn't count because he didn't roll for it.
Like ricochets off our bodies and then back onto Lynette.
yeah, bounces off Cecilia's head and hits Lynette.
Sounds right. Sounds good. Sounds accurate to me.
Okay, so you make your
I
way
see nothing wrong with this.
over towards the west, where those twin iron doors are waiting, and push your way through them. They're not locked. They're not. Wouldn't that have been funny?
Beautiful. No, it wouldn't have actually.
After all
It would
that
be
planning,
quite
it's just like,
upsetting.
oh.
You are a sadist.
No, if I was, I would have locked the door.
It's true.
Hmm.
So, the four of you make your way along a stone hallway off towards the west of the Scorpion's Den, and soon find yourselves at another chamber. You know what? Screw it. I'm not bothering with the darkness. And so, entering this next chamber, you find yourselves in a large stone chamber that has sort of a raised half of the room and a lower half of the room, where you currently stand. At the center, there is a large brazier that is currently lit and crackling with fire, and illuminating a series of chairs, stone chairs, set up to the south of the room in lines, all facing towards the raised side of the room, in which you can see 3 larger chairs structured to kind of look across at the rest of the hall. Would you describe it, Cecilia, as a council chamber?
I'm describing it as the CEO office.
I'm describing it as not what we're looking for.
I would say that it is a council chamber. Vaguely. I definitely think that they had group bonfires here. They all
Do you think
got
they had
those...
s'mores?
Yes. They
No.
dragged those chairs up all around the thing, and then they were like,
They had like
"Cool,
campfire stories.
yeah,
The
definitely.
the raised section has kind of a speaking platform, a little plinth at the center with the same symbol that you've seen on the necklace before. The chairs themselves have some sort of kind of plaque up near the headpiece, though it's hard, it's hard to read from where you are right now.
Plaque. Oh, I gotta read that.
Oh my goodness.
It's kind of
Sorry.
glints in the firelight. As it's
Let me
made
go
of
read
metal.
them. I'm gonna read them. Reading them.
Very well. The plaque here, let me see if I can just, instead, this might be easier. There we go. The chair on the right side reads,
Taking my notes. So
Neruhia Mortisi.
you wanna type those out for me? Oh wait. This is so slay. I'm taking my notes right now, guys.
We have like a, there,
Thank God someone is.
that looks better.
I have literally so many notes, guys. It don't even matter what I have. So
I have notes.
how many notes do you have? I have many.
How many notes do you have?
I have many notes.
Okay, most of
It's
my
real-
notes
it's-
are pretty short, just
it's
basic
just one
reminders. The rest of
really,
them
really
are
long note.
Italian words.
Yeah,
Uh,
see, my note is so long.
I have a notepad of Italian words.
That's so
The-
beautiful.
The chair at the center reads Kuraka Swiftfeather.
That's the
Eric
Arakakra
Hawker.
for sure.
And the chair on the far left of the hall reads Balta Ashenvale.
That's probably the elf.
Yeah, that's the elf for sure with that last name. Yeah, so
Wrong.
yeah, this checks out.
Oh, that's
What
it.
about the last name? What is the last name?
Yeah, read the other one.
What?
Jay, there's still another name.
There's 3 here,
name?
guys. I don't know what the fuck you want.
Wait, what was
Did
the
he say
first
3?
name?
I only heard 2.
Yes.
Yeah, I
there's
only heard
Balta,
They're
the
on
middle
screen.
guy, and then yeah, they're literally on the chairs.
Oh!
guys.
I didn't scroll.
Literally on the chairs. What if I draw an Among Us on the on the speaking part? I'm sorry, I'm gonna shut up.
Don't.
Hey, wasn't Lady Mortisi a spell or something?
A what?
No, I wrote it down. Mortisi was the symbol was what was in her notes.
I
Yep.
see.
I wrote it down. I have all the things.
Does anybody
Kraka
remember
was
what
the
else
one
Mortisi from?
Hold on.
That's testing your true.
The Scions.
I took notes about
right?
everything, bro.
The Scions, right?
Everything
She had
you said,
something
I
to
wrote
do with
down about.
Radia.
Well, I mean, yeah, you yes, that is literally where you're standing, in the halls of the
Yeah.
Scions of the Scorpion. Yes, but there was another
Yeah.
mention of Mortisi very, very early. So this is
Yeah.
testing.
Oh, no.
Only true fans know this reference.
Jay, you're gonna have to tell us.
Like early in our campaign or early in like
Your
everything?
campaign.
Early in oh god.
Well,
Then no,
was I here for it?
wasn't taking notes during that.
I would not have it. Jay, it's
I only-
literally been a year.
I know. I'm just. I figured no one
only
would remember
started
it.
taking notes like a
What
couple
is
months
it?
ago.
Mortici was the last name of one of the ambassadors in the hall where you guys stayed.
Oh.
I don't even remember what
Wait.
you're talking about. Not a fucking clue.
I know what you're talking about. No, it wasn't the turtle guy. Shit. Because there were people in there.
Her name
Was it the hot dude?
Her name was Zahindra.
It was not.
Oh
the
my
girl.
god, it was the hot
Yeah,
lady!
It was the hot
What?
lady.
I don't know
Oh
who we're
my
talking
God.
about.
That was very
We
early on. It was
do.
before you guys' time. She was still hanging around when you guys were
Yeah.
there, but they actually talked to her before you guys were there.
I
Oh my
remember
God,
we
what did we
literally
say
talked
to her?
Yeah, what the fuck were we talking to her about?
She just sort of introduced you to the city. That's all.
Oh, she was hot. I know that much.
Can we
I
get a
hate it.
can we get a token?
Yeah, Jay.
No.
Oh yeah, hang on. Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I see her face, it'll jog my memory
Yeah,
for
if
sure.
we
Because
see
her
her
name
face,
So
we
rings
she's
know.
she's
about.
actually appeared somewhere else. This is how you saw her.
Oh my God!
Wait, hold on. Oh fuck!
I
fuck,
remember
fuck, fuck.
her.
Wrong tab.
But she actually
Cool.
appeared.
Yes.
She actually appeared in another campaign as well.
Oh
Um,
my
Oh my
god.
God.
Yeah.
She was at a costume gala for the brass hand.
It's all tied together.
No.
the brass hand group. This was what she looked like.
Yeah. Slay.
All tied
So that was the
together.
mask that she
Jesus
was wearing.
Slay.
But
Wow.
that
Jesus
is-
slay.
Wow. Interesting.
that is who. Yeah, I figured no one would remember that.
I figured no one remembered that. Asks anyway.
Well, you never know.
We're all dumb here, Jay. I mean,
Yeah, me too.
let's consider how long it took us to, recall that
Okay,
he's
fucking,
immune
you guys
to...
are assholes, and we weren't. I thought we agreed that we weren't going to talk about how long it took for us to get in the sewers.
I don't recall
Oh yeah.
any of
that.
us agreeing
Because you
to
didn't
that.
I
try
agreed to it
spitting on it.
personally. Maybe I don't like spitting on things.
Yeah, well.
Maybe that's
that-
not his kink.
Maybe I'm a.
hate it here. Oh god damn it.
I'm gonna leave the campaign.
I want you all to know I
I'm
never think
leaving the
about a
campaign.
damn thing that leaves my mind or my
You
mouth.
say, "Oh yeah, let me just make the worst possible jokes I could ever make." Actually, that one wasn't horrible, but I feel like there are definitely worse you could make.
God has chosen to let Valbella live, and they're going to make
Yeah.
it everyone's problem.
So,
Yo.
Implying
Yes, and then,
I
like,
am
I'm gonna-
God?
I
Oh,
hate
why
this game.
thank you.
No.
Add that to my list of God
Okay,
complex.
moving on with the campaign. Moving on.
Cecilia, you scan kind of the
Yep.
names up to the north along each of those
Slay.
chairs.
I'm
and,
so funny. Please. I'm big.
jot them all down.
Wee.
What do you see now?
You know,
I guess we keep going.
get around.
They're on. Then the four of you make your way out of the council chamber and further along the hall, almost very quickly arriving at a large open hall. Which looks like this. And within this
Aha.
hall, you can see you stand sort of up on a raised platform with a far lower part of the room that actually sort of crackles and pops with hisses of embers as you gaze across at a large open chamber that has on the far side a stone staircase leading up to a massive slab, which at its center has a small symbol. But standing at the center of this hall, who is initially not facing you, but turns to look towards you as you enter, is a gnoll who's dressed in kind of these very extravagant long robes and holds kind of a staff in one hand. And that is where we'll end the session for today, because we're at 10 o'clock already.
Yeah, we are.
Slay.
Wait, what?
I should have
We're
known
at-
that the
it's
"don't jump in
10:10.
lava with the pendant" quote
Yeah.
was actually topical.
What if I actually
What?
jump in the lava?
It is not actually flowing magma. It is just sort of like
Hot rock.
embers. Yeah, very hot rock.
Hot
It'll hurt,
rock.
God,
but it
wait,
won't just
guys,
it
if
won't
we-
just eat you whole and completely obliterate you.
What?
It would
Guys,
hurt,
if we dump water on it, it can be a sauna, and then it'll be like a funny haha where we sit there and relax with Murktooth, and he's like, I can't believe I want to kill you guys, and we're like, haha, I know,
That's-
right?
That's
could try
stupid,
spinning
and I
them.
hate you.
I think it's funny.
Nah, I don't.
So that's where we will call it a day for today. So, on that cliffhanger, does anybody have anything that they know interferes with next Thursday?
No.
I should be good for next Thursday, if I'm not busy with my finals work, but I plan on getting most of it done this weekend. So,
I think
Oh,
that should be good.
All right, then we will pencil in a yes for next week at the same time, 7 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, all right. So the other campaigns that take place on this channel are on Tuesdays usually, though we have missed a couple recently. Is Whispers in the Woods. They're right at the front of a boss fight. They're kind of right in the same position you guys are, to be honest, where they've just encountered a foe. And that was where we had to end. So if you want to see them fight, literally the Tooth Fairy, then tune in this Tuesday, also at 7 p.m. Eastern. Also on this channel, right now on Saturdays at 8, though I believe there might be a conflict there too now, because of course, is Dreamwalker.
Grand Lorien is quite literally just Schedule Simulator.
I mean,
like,
that is just
all
what
of it
that's
is
just what
now.
D&D generally is.
Yes, but I feel like we have had so many issues, especially recently,
It's been bad,
of
but
this
a
year.
big part of it is a lot of people are in exams right now.
Just stop being in college. Just stop being in school.
Exactly.
That's
so
so
Okay,
hard.
maybe I like being in school.
We can't all be Silver
Maybe
Sun,
you
who
like
just
being in debt?
missed like only a single session their entire run.
Joke's on you. I
We
will
can't
never
all-
be in debt.
We can't all be Silver
I
Sun.
think you will.
I'm
I
a trust
think
fund
that we
baby.
should
Fuck
be.
off.
Oh,
I'm a
come on,
trust fund
really?
baby, you can
Yeah,
trust me.
I'm not
Yeah,
even
they
kidding.
are.
I'm
They
not even
are.
kidding.
God damn it.
It's the worst.
So,
Okay.
Ah!
to continue with my ending wrap up, Dreamwalker is on Saturdays for the time being, unless that changes. And they're 8 p.m. Eastern. They're currently making their way through the forest, looking for Hidden Hill Burrow, which is where a thief ran off with the key that they're looking for. So tune into that and watch them attempt
Wait,
to save.
they've got a key too?
Yeah, but like a literal key. Well, I mean, I guess I say literal key, but it is also like actually a figurative key because they're in like a dream world, so it's also not a literal key.
Damn. That's
Metaphysical.
deep. That's deep.
But yes, they're moving through a dreamscape to try to help an innocent girl who was possessed
Innocent.
by a demonic entity by excising the night terror from within.
Sheesh. Sheesh.
So tune into that campaign as well.
As the kids
They
might
they
say.
just started recently, so it's pretty easy to get caught up. They only have 2 sessions, so if you are interested, I update schedules on Twitter. If we're changing stream times and stuff, I'll announce it there. So follow me on Twitter. Also, you can join the Discord if you have not. It's not just for players. There's art, there's memes, there's way too many ship posts, and there's all the discussions of all the campaigns. If you miss a session or want to get caught up on stuff, check out the archive. A good time to go get caught up on Dreamwalker because their campaign is really, really fun. And you wouldn't want to miss out on Mittens, who is the pancake of their campaign.
I don't know. Pancake's pretty.
Nothing can compare to Pancake.
Well, you haven't met Mittens.
Pancake is king. I'm sorry.
Pancake is
Pancake is
like.
probably
Listen,
Pancake is the
listen.
best character.
We
First, like,
took
weird,
a poll.
hopefully.
We literally took a poll, and it said
did.
that Pancake is the best character. So
Well, it said that
You know what
Pancake
I
was
would-
the best character in this campaign. So Pancake beats all of you guys, yes. But
Well,
for other
I
campaigns.
voted.
I
I spent
think
like
that it
2,000
applies
credits
to-
voting for
yeah.
myself, and I still agree with the result.
yeah, I think
I
it all
too.
applies. It applies to every campaign.
But if you want to learn more about the living world and all the factions, deities, and places that exist throughout, then check out the World Anvil. There'll probably be a page on the Unification Wars soon, but we'll let them learn a little bit more first.
So Suits, you knew about that? How'd you know about that?
Suits. Know about what?
The Unification
Unification
Wars.
Wars.
You acted like,
I
oh
know
my god,
all the secrets, guys. Come on, keep
this
up.
is bullshit.
I have little conversations on the side that you guys aren't privy to. Come on. Obviously, I do.
It's more so
you
that
guys know how this works.
that Cecilia is the first Yuan-Ti character.
Yeah, and also I'm like, hey, you got secrets? Tell me, and then he's like, fine.
I want
So
secrets.
that's exactly how it works, actually.
Being pestered for secrets, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, Lore, please, it's really important for my character, and he's like, oh, fine, I guess. So yeah, I knew about this. Yep. It's
You
true.
know a bit of it.
I know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know all of it, but I
You
do
didn't know about
at least
the
basics.
scions of the Scorpion.
Yeah, no. I didn't know about this stuff, but I do know just the basics of like the war and like what happened. You know, basic history.
You know there was one.
Yeah. Didn't you guys take a history class? Come on.
Yeah, you guys don't go to Grand Learn History 101?
Yeah, come on, guys. You know, that really cool teacher Charlemagne teaches it.
Not
You know,
all
he's
of us
a little
are
bit
ancient and
stickler.
have been around since the beginnings of Grand Lorien.
of
Really showing
Uh,
our age.
I have been on this channel for 2 years.
God!
Anyway.
I've been here for like 700, so
Yeah.
it's all good.
What
Just
year?
a drop in the bucket for that old guy up there. Damn.
Alrighty, so unless anybody has anything else to add, then we can call it a night here, and we will pick up again next time. I'll take
Never
silence as a
forget.
no.
We're sorry.
Yeah, apologies for what you have just watched.
I am not sorry for anything
I
ever.
am.
Apologies for what you have just watched. We're going to make you do it all again next week.
Yep. Every week. Have fun.
Take care, everybody, and have a good night.
Night chat. I'm the only one that said it, so.